day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hate. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress, saw a little bit of change. But the attitude the same, like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and I'm good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me that ride on the backside, in the limelight. It's my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
So,
Say, boy, you went too crazy.
hey, okay now. My favorite color green, shoulda went that bastard. After get drunk, gotta go to marriage. Started getting money, now them bitches staring. All them different colors, they wonder what I'm wearing. Now a nigga styling, somewhere on the island. Cousin backing out 10K, why you wildin'? He say he want problems, I say I want violence. He ain't no better, he ain't had no guidance. Somebody better tell little boy something. He ain't got it on him while that little boy frontin'. Boy, with them boys on your block, Andre drumming. I ain't from the 860, but I'm dumbin'. Fuck ready with, I ain't fucking with it. Red whip, young thug, count digits. I ain't gotta talk about it cause you know I did it. Why a nigga always wanna know how you livin'? Rubber pom pom, pop a pom pom. Chopper hit your body, now you're done. She say I'm the one, hotter than the sun. All you need is sons, always need a funds. Running with the team, but it's a one-on-one. Yeah, they hate us cause we up now. Hey, for that bitch, just some uptown. New wrist, need a bust down. She in love, that's what's up now. She said why we always beefing Freddie Jason. I'm looking at these niggas and me, we are not adjacent. Got a blunt for the truth, but I gotta face it. Even if I'm in love, bet I won't chase it. No, stuck to the money while they stuck to the base. You winning, so just over entertainment. I'm still 10 toes, nothing to play with. Same game, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
I told my daughter if you wanna rap, then rap. But I think you should be a princess. I told her boyfriend if he gon' cap, then cap. And he can get a chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left. Telecoms, don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit. And no, I ain't taking them steps. Cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest. Cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car. And she gon' see the bitch in my trunk. Whole lot of money, I stack all the 20s. I burn through the ones, I get what I want. Spend all the 50s, I pass out the 100s. I swear on my mama, my comma will come. That's because all of the commas I front. I like my money with commas in front. I like my bitch with a thong up her button. Her natural hair like she Lauren or something. I like my chips in the ruffles with onions. I like my bricks in the duffel with butter. I like the Glocks on the table, the pump in the closet, and I like the dope in the oven. I like my hoe when they naked. I fuck them so reckless, and then I'm gonna come on her stomach. Hold up. Fuck happened to the beat, bro?
Hey, bro, that's cool and all, but weren't you supposed to be dissing Chess?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that little nigga. All right, let's get it. Cake life, I ain't even make no diss track. Why you got my name in them shit raps? Oh, cause your honor so relevant, big fat, nigga, I blow your motherfucking head off your shoulder and leave it on your front porch gift wrap. Leave no prints, don't leave no stench. Now the fans come through like it must been a mishap. Big facts, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Got the wrong nigga out of this class. Better give all that shit to them other little niggas over here, cause you won't get your shit back. I got 2 Glock 9s and they both got 30s all black and the rest still mismatched. Running your house with a 30 in the gym bag. Now you got a new house, guys like Sinbad. Big fact, fuck is you from? All you gonna see is a tech in the drum. All we gonna leave is a mess when we come. You just gonna see me and Rex with a gun. You just gonna see my index and my thumb. You just gonna see a suppressor that run. All you gonna hear is a pop followed by dot mob, then another pop, then another bop rum. I'm the little bitch, I'm the number one stunner. You talk all that shit, I'm gonna handle your plumbing. Have smack at your funeral, reading the statement like Dilly departed. My number one gunner, don't fuck with me, stupid. This ain't what you wanna. I get on my knees and I pray for a bust it. Dear Heavenly Father, I wish that he would. Then I blow the cake on them suckers. I call her Rex for the pies and the chicken. I call her Mookie, don't lie with the bitches. He let me know by surprise when you living. I be at your door like, how, who is it? Mama like Raekwon can't have visits. I be like, damn, how old little nigga? She like, damn, that's a grown little nigga, then blam. Now you live alone, little nigga. We hide them bitches to find where you living. No ties, no printers, no wires, no witness. No time for religion. My niggas is atheists. Remington shoot with 100 for radius. I got the drop right to where your location is. I drop a op like he entered the matrix. And all of that violence, your honor was made for it. Everybody smelling like bacon things. I ain't got time for no hating shit. Had to just break a brick and give it back to the gang. You do $1 million, I'm worth about $1 million. I promise you, nigga, this shit ain't the same. You call up Tay-Rock and Steams to spar. This is the difference.
We going on shortly.
Battling a bitch this weekend and my best friend in the All-Star game. We not the same. 15 racks in the book bag, nigga, this pocket chain. We not the same. Just gave Mook the SK looking like a stock exchange, but we not the same. I ain't even about to finish that shit. Hey, Chess, give me 35. Give me 35 if I can finish this shit for you. Chess, Rock, Oz, Lux. Rock again, Oz again, Lux again, Verb, DNA, Geezy, better yet, Treachy. Shine, you my brother. Much love, you already know. DNA, you dead, man. Mickey Facts, dry snitching ass. Don't enter my sparring sessions no more. You just gonna cap the other niggas, nigga. Weak nigga. I've been him, always have been and will be. You don't like the name, then kill me. Just for fucking spar with clips. I gotta spar with Mook, cause y'all niggas ain't it. It's different up here. Big capital. I'm going.
Shout out to down, brother, man. We
Fuck going on, there's a whole lot of ice shit going on.
Gang, man, gang. 20 gang, 20 gang. If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't nothing.
Underdogs winning. What the fuck they talking? Hey,
If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't winning, man.
Gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll. 45 my side, devil want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't ever say no. Gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll. 45 on my side, devil want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't ever say no. I get fly for no reason, never I commit treason. Fuck the bitch that I'm leaving, already I'm bleeding. Ooh, dropped out, I ain't staying in school.
Wow. Did you see the abruption on the stop of the music? Wow. All new show, guys. OBS. Shout out OBS. We're going to get used to it. Okay? We're going to get used to it. What is up? Oh, I'm on fire. I am on fire today. I started early. Sorry, guys. I pregame. What is up? It's your boy, Nickmoses05. Thank you for tuning in. It is a wonderful day. You guys know what day it is. Yes. Holiday. Martin Luther. Shout out. Big day. You know. Oh, I got food on my mouth. Thank you. Somebody told me that. Big day. And what's even crazier, I worked. We need a sound for me right there. What I got for myself?
Shut up!
I can't believe I worked. Oh, my goodness. Martin Luther King would be so upset at me. I was taking calls. All day. Thank you for calling. He'd have been so upset at me. Man, if you don't get your ass off there. But anyway, what is going on? Thank y'all for tuning in. I got a lot of hot smoke to give out. I usually I have the chat up and everything going, but just so you guys know a little background, I've been using XSplit a long time. And if you people don't know what XSplit is, you probably don't know what OBS is. Okay? But if you know what XSplit is, you know what OBS is. Well, I was an XSplit guy. I was going around, I don't even care. I'm paying, $24.95 for 3 months of usage. It's XSplit. It's the best thing ever made. I was talking down on OBS, watching all my friends. They're playing games, streaming on OBS, and I'm like, man, I got XSplit. I got all the plugins, everything. It's like it's just a click of a button. So great. Well, guess what? I decided one day, you know what? I'm going to try the competition. I'm going to try the ops. Yes, I did it. Kind of crazy. But I did test the ops. I tested OBS. Yes, I did. And you know what my discovery was? I'm sure everybody wants to know. I've been using that, just give you a little more. I've been using XSplit on the podcast for well over 2 years. So this is how long I've been dealing with it. I switched over to OBS. Let me tell you, the dumbest shit I was doing in my life was using XSplit. What the hell was I thinking? I was paying for XSplit? Like, I was paying to use that piece of shit. I use OBS. Everything just looks so much better. You know what? I don't even got my chat up. But let's see if I can get my chat popped in real quick. I might fuck up the whole show, but who cares? All right, I hit window capture. Let's see. Restream chat, right? I'm going to show you how OBS works. Restream chat. Bam. Nice. Now let me go ahead. Oh, I got the whole window up. I wasn't supposed to have the whole window, but we're going to go ahead and pick it, okay? It should be. There we go, okay? Now you guys see how that is. Bam! Nice and simple. That is OBS. If I was doing XSplit, I would have went through hell for that. Now I can go ahead and readjust it. And guess what? I already figured out hotkeys for everything. Hold on. I don't want to fuck it up, guys. Okay, just work with me. Okay. Let's turn it on. I don't want it all the way in my way. I wanted to, so get over there. Now let's go ahead and get on with the show. I just had to get that out the way because if you hear or see any technical difficulties, just understand this is the first time we are running the Nickmoses05 Gaming Podcast on OBS. Now that I got that out the way, let's get to the damn smoke. I'm sure what everybody's waiting for. I got the captions. I'm loaded up. Oh my God. This is great, guys. As you see the smile on my face. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Let me put y'all in my seat, okay? Because a lot of people, you just see the news and you kind of go, but let me put you in my seat. Long-time fanboy of Call of Duty for years, right? Battlefield, I have always hated. You gotta hate it. It's one of those things where you gotta hate it. Remember I told you I tried the ops. I was gonna try the ops this time. I was talking, hey, I'm kind of scared. This Battlefield, we going back in the day, they keeping it modern. I don't know. Man, Battlefield has been losing players left and right. The hell you been doing, Battlefield? You've been stinking up the joint. You've been stinking it up. You got bugs. I heard, now this is just, I want to make sure. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? And I need to go to chat and see if I'm tripping. Does Battlefield have a scoreboard? It's terrible. You don't even have a scoreboard, I heard. I don't even dabble in that type of crap, okay? Last time I did that, I waited till Cyberpunk was out for like 6 months. I got it on sale for like $10 with the metallic case and all that shit. Guess what? I bet you guys something. We're going to go to the articles. I'm going to start speaking facts on numbers and why Battlefield 2042 is dying. Yes, it is dying. I'm here to tell you this game is dying. Okay? So, Battlefield I want to say the worst thing you did was feeding into the toxicity on Reddit. Never do it. That's just something I got to hold up. Give a couple shotgun shots to myself. You never, ever feed into toxicity on Reddit. Let me tell you about these dudes on Reddit. They're witty. They're fast. They're quick. Their responses will always be better than yours. You're going against a machine when it comes to Reddit, man. Don't do it. Don't respond back. You guys, we heard the criticism. We understand. We're working to bring features to you. Now, that's one side of it. Other side is, the toxicity is going to tear up a developer. I'm not going to lie. If I'm developing something and I'm coming up with updates and you guys are flaming me about how crappy I am, I don't have to give you a damn update. I'm sorry, okay?
Can you dig
Booker
it,
T, take me out.
sucker?
That's just the way it is. I do not have to give you any update. So you got to stop being toxic. You have to stop being toxic. So it goes both ways. But nonetheless, me as a Call of Duty fan, this is one of the happiest moments for me ever. A Battlefield game that has taken, 5 years to come out? It was one of those games where I was so scared. Battlefield 1 is still very popular. Has a popular base. A lot of people would tell you could have gave them Battlefield 1 with all the siege modes or something else, and they would have been good. But you ain't do that. You came out with Battlefield 2042, and I'm sorry. Vanguard's better. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. All right, now I'm going to get to, like I said, the specifics. I just had to roast them. Now, okay, I did see Halo's better than both. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about that right now. That's off the record. We're not going to talk about Halo's success and Halo against Call of Duty. Such a Call of Duty fanboy. Halo is not part of this discussion. How about that? Halo's, Halo's over there. Hey, Halo, how you doing? Talk to you later. We got the military stuff happening right here. We give you the future stuff. We got this happening. Battlefield 2042 is dying week after week, less players. It's even to the point where people who play on consoles, okay, are having trouble finding matches. And I believe that is because they are having trouble finding PC players, especially on Xbox. You're kind of forced. I'm not sure. You might have a cross-platform disable button. Not sure. But Xbox players typically play with PC players. So if it's less PC players, probably going to have more trouble finding a match. But I'm hearing that from PlayStation players as well. It's coming to the point where it's hard to find a match. Damn. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Red Ghost. Shout out Red Ghost. Give you kudos, my dude. My man Red Ghost got the YouTube over there. Y'all need to check that out. If y'all like GTA and all that, go check my man out. Okay. But, my man said don't dodge the question. You know what? I'm not going to dodge it. Halo is not better than Call of Duty. You got me on record. Hey, I'm cool. I'll say it. I'll be the dude. I'll take the bullets for everybody that's going to say, I know how great it is. They took it back. They got a mix of the old and the new. Everybody's playing it. My mama's probably somewhere playing it right now. Everybody's playing it. Cool. Had that. Take that. Vanguard is the best thing ever made. Period. Okay? Now, with that done, Battlefield 2042 player base is dying, and I'm going to tell you how bad it's dying. Let's pull it up on screen. I'm going through NeoGaf. Is that the gaming forums? I go through all these different websites. Shout out to my man, Shane Cockburn. Cockburn. Yes, that is correct. Shane Cockburn. My man is putting up a lot of articles on the Facebook. Shane, you're holding it down. Okay, you're holding it down. Get you a couple jumps. I don't usually do that. So let's go ahead and pull up. I'm going to read to you guys. I want you guys to see what I was seeing going on in these gaming forums about Battlefield. Because it's not just Reddit. Gaming forums, well popular. NeoGaf is one of the biggest gaming forums ever. All right? So let's see. Hold on. I'm going to try it all buttons here. Okay? Without touching the mouse. Let's see if I got it here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Way better than XSplit. Whoever's using XSplit, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to let you find out for yourself. But Steam issues refunds for Battlefield 2042 as player count plummets. Oh, God, man. These guys, they just never seem to just make my life better. They always make it just like 10 times better. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But let's go ahead and go through this. Steam issues refunds for Battlefield 2042 as player count plummets. plummets. Battlefield 2042 downward spiral continues, leading to Steam to break its own rules and provide frustrated fans with a full refund. Shut up! Damn. Steam breaks their policy for Battlefield. For, you talked all that time, 5 years you took to make this game. You're telling me, I understand that's the day and age where we're releasing these games with all these bugs, but that, leave it up to EA, DICE, holla at me. Okay, PlayStation won't refund lucky PC players, said Redditor Dangerous Case. They always get one. The move is incredibly bizarre for Steam, but players are seeing it as a sign of Battlefield 2042's failure. The fact that Steam itself had to bend its policy for how poorly this game did. That is ridiculous. Steam had to bend its damn policy for your shitty game. Shame on you. I'm not done. Hold on. You know what? Steam keeps winning. Battlefield sadly keeps losing. I'm not even going to read the comments. That would be probably doing you some justice somewhere. Pull up another article. Hell, I got tons of these. Okay. Battlefield 2042 Cheat Maker is ceasing production because your game is so ass. It's been a long time since I've seen Cheat Maker say, you know what? We're going to stop making cheats for a game because it's so ass. You know what I mean? The community doesn't even care about the game. We're trying to update and work with DICE. They don't care. Nobody cares. What the hell are we even making cheats for the game for? So you can't even, I'm going to tell you something. This is just off the record. DICE, you come talk to me right now. DICE and EA. Everybody else stand to the side. Let me talk to them. DICE and EA. What you need to understand is sometimes bad is good. Okay? I remember Nintendo Switch being modded, and it was like, oh my goodness, all the money they're going to lose from games being pirated, and you couldn't find a system anywhere. It took forever for people to find a console. You know why? They were buying them all up. Those consoles were selling left and right. Okay? Maybe if you just wait, you should damn near work with the cheat maker. You should be talking to the cheat maker like, hey man, can you do anything? We need to make it. Because you are down and out, and you got such a toxic group of people on your ass. Because when Reddit on that ass, it's over. Okay, it's over. They don't want to hear what you got to say. We don't care. Unless you're going to do the 90% of the things we said, shut your trap, don't do anything but develop. And these developers, they lose their mentality. They go crazy. And this is no lie, guys. I want to pull me up on big screen because I don't want people to think I want to be taken serious on this one. All right, one thing I want to say is these developers, literally some of them go into mental craziness when developing these games, and we're like shitting on them. That's for real. I've heard this from a developer's mouth. So I'm not giving you no sideways talk. Something I heard from a developer's mouth that when they get toxic responses 24/7, they have mental issues. I've heard points of suicide, giving up, quitting on anything, just other things. It's terrible. So understand that mental shit is real. And when you're just downing people 24/7, whether they're developers or not, they're going to feel it. They're not NBA stars. They're not athletes getting paid millions of dollars to deal with it. Some of them are barely making a living. They got to have another job. So believe me, I understand where they come from. I had to pull myself up on that, and that's on a serious note. But other than that, let's get back to business. Battlefield 2042, you suck ass. You ruined so many things. You couldn't beat Call of Duty Vanguard. We went back to the old school and beat your ass. Well, how is that? I remember World at War. Some people say World at War was the best Call of Duty. To me, I hated it. But guess what? We went back in time and beat your ass when you took 5 years. Okay, 5. Yes, you took 5 years to make a game. You made the game. You put everything you could, and you lost. So under that, too much. I got enough ranting about Battlefield. I can go all day about Battlefield 2042 and how bad it sucks compared to Call of Duty. But let's just go ahead and do this. I think that's well said. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to address the chat because, I did, miss out on a lot of chat. So Halo's better than both. Halo Teabag started the sensation. Oh my goodness. Halo Teabags, I'm not going to lie. Halo Teabags are classic. I want to say people were teabagging before Halo. You know, there's a lot of PC games, there's a lot of, you know, shooting games where they were ducking. People were possibly teabagging before that. Okay. Cheats are being stopped. Cheats are being stopped everywhere. No lie, they need to. It's getting crazy online. All these companies are just running servers wherever. Hey, we got cheats. We're selling them for sale. Hey, you want to be able to headshot people through a wall? Pay us $59.99, you know. And that's kind of what's going on. So, nonetheless, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see. I'm getting all this down. Oh, look at that, man. This is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is going to be real interesting. Yeah. So, I know y'all looking at the screen and y'all probably wondering, why am I talking about cows and VR? What the hell, Nick? You run out of stuff to talk about? Like, really, has it gotten to that point, Nick? Just walk with me on this one. People talk about the metaverse and what the metaverse is going to be for human beings. I can tell you, the metaverse, if it is anything like it is for these cows, I think if human beings entered the metaverse, there would actually be some benefits. Oh, I ain't got my sounds up. Can I get a sound? There we go. Don't do me like that. Not in the middle while I'm talking to give my whole speech. Don't do me like that. But I think it would be some benefits. Now, we're not cows. We're not animals, okay? So I can't just break it down to simple, hey, cows got on a VR and they believe they're in, you know, Hawaii when they're really in Alaska. You know, I understand human beings a lot smarter than that. We don't think like that. But one thing I want to say is the fulfillment that can come from being in a metaverse. When I just spoke about mental issues, we dealing with people, developers being talked about so bad where they want to damn near take themselves out. Think about that. So bad on a game being talked about, they want to take themselves out, and they could just let it all go in the metaverse. So I want to tell you guys about this cow right here. This is nothing new. And actually, if you guys want to look it up, there have been studies done with VR for a very, very, very long time. And these studies show it works. I need bombs. I need to hit. There we go. I feel better. These studies show it works. Now, I know a lot of people are probably not embracing the future like me. I'm one of those that I embrace the hell out the future, man. I embrace VR, AR, you know, anything that comes along, any new technology. Hell, you got new motherboards. I know I got the old trash motherboard. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I got the old trash motherboard. But nonetheless, I love technology. I've never been against it. These cows have been living in the real life matrix for many years. So many years that these cows been living in the matrix that they not only believe that they're actually where they're at inside that VR, they actually produce better results health-wise. Oh, that wasn't supposed to go. It was supposed to be another one. Hold on, let me get myself. There we go. That was supposed to be it. Maybe they ain't buying it. But look, I'm going to tell you why. You should buy it, okay? Because if you were, just listen to me. Listen, I know it's crazy. Listen to me. You put on a VR headset, wear the headset. If you wore that headset 24 hours a day, if you actually believed that you were where you were inside of that headset, you can produce better results. I wonder how far it can go. My damn mind, I was, had a left-hand cigarette, a couple of these, and I was gone. Okay, I wonder what the hell could I do inside of VR? Hell, if I worked out 24/7 inside of VR, I may not be swollen on the outside, but will my heart be good? I still have a heart rate. I'm still going. I'm still, you know what I mean? These type of things I wonder. I know it's freakish, but this cow has been proven to produce results. This is facts. This cow was able to produce almost 10% more milk just by believing it's in its natural, happy habitat. Damn. So you telling me we've been putting cows in the matrix. Now, first of all, I don't support putting cows in the matrix. Let me just say that. Whoever did this shit, this would never be something I do. I don't even have a damn farm. I don't have cows. I would never be putting cows in the matrix. Just put the cows in where they really need to be, right? But Let's be honest. It's a business. Everybody out there probably drinking milk. Okay, you're doing something. You're part of the program. Get with it. Okay. So they put the VR headsets on the cows, and it has been proven with multiple cows. They produce more milk, believing they're in a better environment. These tests have been going on for a long time. It won't be long before human beings will be spending their lives. You're working your job inside of a VR. Imagine that. Now you're going to talk shit. Yeah, oh, VR. I ain't getting down with VR. That's some old new kid shit. But the job start paying your ass $30 an hour to put on a damn headset. Your ass is going to talk different. $30 an hour, you're going to be talking different. You're going to be saying, oh, I'll put on the headset. Okay, I don't mind working as a robot. Hey, I'm at home. Now you're talking about the damn benefits. I'm working at home, moving a robot. That's all I got to do. Lo and behold, the metaverse is coming sooner than you guys think. You guys see NFTs. I know people hear NFTs and they go, Nick, oh, NFTs stink. They're scams. They're this and that. Digital currency, crypto. You get so many people that hate it. They don't even want to talk about it. Well, I'm here to tell you, soon gas stations will be extinct. What then? We're going to have some electric stations or hydrogen or whatever it is. We're going to have something. Time continues. You cannot sit in the old traits. So when things become very digital, when artists start becoming more digital than physical, what happens? How does the artist trademark their work? How do they continue to get paid when their work is redistributed? Those things are real issues that will have to be settled, even if you don't agree with NFTs or not, right? They just have to be settled. So I embrace this. I embrace it. I want to go ahead and have a survey. Now, I'm going to pull up the actual article here, but I want to go ahead and see if we can have a test. I'm not going to take my ass and put on a VR headset for 24 hours, but I would love to see somebody else take me up on this test. And yes, I've spread my shit all over TikTok and everywhere. Hopefully, somebody takes me up on that. But we're going to go ahead and get to the actual article of the cows because I don't want to do them any injustice. These cows deserve to be talked about. And Kotaku ain't showed no slack on it, okay? So let's go ahead and pull it up. Bam. Okay, I'm getting better. I'm telling you. I'm getting these buttons down, man. But the metaverse is already here for the cows, and it's very sad. Now, you see that picture right there. A lot of people say, why do we do this to animals in our world? Through history, a lot of people don't know, animals have always been tested on projects. It's sick individuals who even went as far as to test on humans, but we've always had animals be a part of projects. There's monkeys that have been put in things sent to space. If you don't believe me, trust me. Okay, they rather that than a human. They can teach the monkey commands to do certain things, to be responsive. These things happen. They've been testing the metaverse for a while with cows. Now, people might say, how long is a while, Nick? I know you guys see the date on this article that Zach wrote it, but I can tell you, I heard this as far as back as 2013, 2014. I've been hearing about cows in VR. VR has been around for a very long time. They have been doing this. So don't be surprised when you find out jobs start getting offered for $30 an hour and you're required to put on a VR headset. You'll be giving them exactly what they want. And I'm going to go even further. You know those captchas that you're doing where it says pick the sign, pick the stop sign, pick the car, pick the train. Guess what you're doing? You're feeding the machine. So you're part of the machine. Now, me, myself, I embrace it. Hell, if you look on Google right now, you're going to see me on Google Maps, Google Photos. I got pictures. I'm telling you where I'm at. I'm not saying at the exact time where I'm at, but I'm giving that information to Google because I'm already part of the damn machine. I can't dodge it. I'm part of it. I'm tapped in. Skynet is on my ass, right? But in Turkey, a rancher has begun putting virtual reality headsets on some of his cattle to see if the animals produce more milk when they believe they are outside in a nice sunny field. Damn, that is sick. Shut up! Early results from the experiment are positive, but the actual sight of seeing a cow living in the metaverse so it can produce more milk for humans is sad. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. That makes me sad seeing it. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing someone they're living the Matrix. They really are. But let's continue. So reminds me of the Matrix and is a strong argument against the metaverse itself. And I will say this is actually a great argument, I will say, because seeing someone not really living in the actual reality they were born in it's hurting, man. I don't even know if that's a word. It hurts. It really hurts to see this cow actually think that it's seeing its brother, its sister, and it's really not. It's rubbing up against another cattle that has no type, and they're smelling it, and it's like, oh, it don't smell like my sister, but it looks like her. These things are not right. Okay, they're just not right. And they're not right to do to anything. I'm one of those dudes that I'm not one of those animal savers. Oh my God, don't kill him. We want the fur coats to get, stuff paint all over him. And I'm not down with that. You could do, what you need. But I will say this is sickening to watch, man. As reported by The Sun and Turkish news outlets, Anadolu Anjanzi, the VR cows, aka cyber cows, are owned by Izzet Kokak, a cattle breeder and rancher living in Aksaray, Turkey. Because the cattle are trapped indoors during severe winters, the idea was to use virtual reality to trick the cows into thinking they were actually outside. The hope that they would produce more milk. The Matrix. And if a lot of people don't know the plot of the Matrix is they're hooking humans up to a machine to make them think they're in this wonderful, beautiful life, to only be unhooked to realize you're really being sucked dry by machines, and they figured this out a long time ago. You're a peasant. Okay? That's the Matrix. So the VR headsets were reportedly first tested in Moscow before making their way to Turkey. So they've been tested a while. They were developed in coordination with vets to ensure the cows were safe. Kokak has used the VR devices on 2 cows so far, and the results are positive, even if the actual system is very dystopian and weird. Yes, it is very freaking weird. According to Kokak, the cow's milk output has gone from 22 to 27 liters a day. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Metaverse, Matrix, it's real. They are watching a green pasture, and it gives them an emotional boost. Explained Kokak. They are less stressed. Apparently, the results are so positive that Kokak is excited to expand his experiment and plans to buy and install 10 more headsets.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Damn. 10 more headsets. So y'all about to see 10 more of these right there. Look at the other cows. I feel so bad for them. They right now can see reality. Soon they won't even know. They won't know the difference. I don't know about headset. Humans are smart. We're like, hey, I don't hear it. I don't smell it. This shit ain't real. Okay, nope. I touched this. This thing is not in the metaverse. Like, we're smarter than that. But these cows are not. It's sad to watch them go through this. He's buying 10 more headsets, and guess what? 10 more pictures like this. Now, I probably don't need to point this out, but this is basically the Matrix. Living legends are strapped into a virtual world, tricked into living a better life while producing resources for those holding them captive in the metaverse. Does that mean one of these cows is actually the one? Hell no. We know they are not. But nonetheless, it's pretty sick, disgusting, and twisted watching that. Just knowing that we've been doing that for well over, 6 years, 7 years, and who knows how long it's been going on, but we've just been allowing that. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty sick, twisted, and disgusting. I just want to say this. I'm gonna go to the chat. Yo, and shout out, hold up, a couple, man. Shout out Cuzzo, man. Hold on, let me give you Cuzzo. I ain't see you. Get you in there, man. See Cuzzo right there. I see what's going on, and I gotta get to the chat. I be slipping on the chat, man. My fault. I just be ranting, ripping, going. Joe, we'll have NFT food stamps. Yo, NFT food stamps will probably give you more. NFT food stamps will give you more than the government. Imagine you get the NFT food stamps and like, you got $7,625. It's over with. You buy the whole store. It wouldn't even be no store. Stores would be profitable. NFTs would be paying for all that shit. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, okay, let's keep it rolling. My bad. But shout out to the cows, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the damn VR headsets. Now, me, myself, I'm not going to lie. If I own cows, I'm strapping VR headsets to all of them bastards. I want 20% more milk, so I'm putting them in better climates. I'm giving them boyfriends, girlfriend, whatever you need. You want you're drinking a 2-step. I'm giving you the whole 9. Produce 10%, 20%, per each one for me, it's business. It's business, folks, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and move on. All right, like I said, we're going to get through this quick. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. This one might not be so quick. I was lying. Yo. Woo! Let me take this one in slowly. Let me get a drink first because this is, wow. Wow. So, everybody, those who do not know, and now you're about to find out, I am a console fanboy. Yes, I am. Console fanboy, have been all my life. I've had almost every you know what? Hold on, let me think. Yeah, at some point in my life, I've owned every single console. Damn, I don't want to make this statement and mess it up. But I'm going to say the only console I know I did not own 120% was a Neo Geo console, because that shit was like $600 back then, and the games were $200. And my mama not paying those $600 for one system. Okay, we didn't even spend $600 playing it at the arcade. And you can go to the arcade and play it. So nonetheless, probably only system. But I am a console fanboy. But my favorite console right now is Xbox. All right. I've been a big fan of Microsoft. I remember when Microsoft E3 2021, which I will be doing 2022. Shout out. Okay. So everybody stay tuned for that. Okay. I will be doing 2022. But for 2021, E3, Xbox shut it down. It was nobody else who held it close to Xbox. And I mean this seriously. It was, a couple others in there, but Xbox shut it down with the Bethesda connection and all the games that they were able to show. They're still rolling out games. Some of the top games we're talking about right now, I'll give you one, Halo Infinite. We're talking about Xbox. They're pushing out a lot of games. So I've been behind Xbox, and I've been behind Phil Spencer, who is the head of Xbox. I've been behind him on a lot of decisions he's making. It was a bad one, a couple different ones, I will say, and one I remember the online-only system, and But Phil has been doing pretty good, I think. I think he's been doing pretty good. But Phil Spencer has officially said the dumbest shit I have ever heard Phil Spencer say. And I'm going to tell you what he said first, and I'm going to tell you why it is so damn dumb. Phil Spencer, I'm going to say that I understand why you said you wish there were cross-platform bans for people cheating or hacking or maybe doing other things. I understand why you said it. I do. I really understand. There has been too much in 2021 alone. Cheating has been rampant. These websites are promoting even more. The dollars are there. So the market is even more. It's to the point where now they could shut down and their upstart costs are not that much, and they can be right back up with a new cheat system in place. It's rough for cheaters. But I'm going to tell you why cross-platform bans are the dumbest damn thing that you could think about, Phil. Okay? Give you a prime example. Phil, I don't know if you remember, but Xbox, okay? You should know this because you're the head of Xbox. There was a time where the Xbox 360 had a 60% failure rate. Yes, that is not understated, folks. I am telling you a real percentage of their first wave of Xbox 360 systems. Worst release in console history, I want to say ever. They probably paid more in that than they were probably making in systems later on. They really paid for it. 60% failure rate. So guess what? This failure rate was the red ring of death a lot of times, but there were other problems. And one of the problems would happen to be DVD drive. Now, Phil, let me tell you something about this DVD drive, Phil, and you should know. It's a shame you don't know because you work for Xbox. But this DVD drive was married to the motherboard, right? So it's pretty much, if you were to have any problems with this DVD drive, okay, you had any problems with it, you had to go to Xbox to get it fixed. That's fine. I understand that. You want to force people to send the system to you. You want to handle that process. It's okay. But when you have a 60% failure rate, that's a problem. You cannot expect someone that has an issue, maybe a USB port, to have to wait the same time as someone that has a whole damn system messed up, right? So we're not hearing that. So what did the people do? The people did something wonderful, Phil. They did something wonderful against your Xbox. They went ahead and created custom firmware. And guess what? I know what people are probably thinking. Oh, the custom firmware, you can play pirated games. Well, guess what it also did? It also allowed you, when you had a broken DVD drive, that you can purchase another drive and put it in place. Guess what? For cheaper, less amount of time than you had to wait for or from Microsoft. So, Phil, let me talk to you, Phil. So, guess what happened back when Modern Warfare 2 came out? Oh, man. Wonderful days, too, back then, Phil. And I'm going to keep schooling you here, Phil, so listen up. Modern Warfare 2 was released. Everybody was happy. They were playing on their systems, right? Let's say they were playing. Some people playing pirated versions, but you're that person that had an Xbox 360 where the DVD drive failed. You wanted to get it replaced, but in order to do that, you had to flash firmware into a new DVD drive. This is where the problem comes in. When you flash that firmware onto your DVD drive, you did not know, but you signed terms and agreements from Microsoft that you would not customize or change anything hardware and I believe software-wise. So you technically have. So you broken terms that you signed. Microsoft's right for that. Okay? So, Phil, guess what happened? People who were innocently trying to replace their DVD drive, guess what happened to them? They were banned. Phil, they were banned. There were so many innocent people banned that you had a class action lawsuit on Xbox. I'm surprised you don't know the history on this, that you would say something as stupid as a cross-platform ban. So let's just say that innocent dude now goes, damn, man, my system's banned. And then guess what happens? His PlayStation account. He goes to play a game. It's banned. He goes to his Nintendo Switch. Hey, I like playing Mario. It has nothing to do with Xbox. Banned. That is why cross-platform bans are the dumbest shit you could have said, Phil. The fact that somebody innocently could be punished across all consoles for something that they're doing that's innocent is why it's dumb, which is why we don't allow or don't like the power into the hands of companies. You not only did that, but I'm going to tell you, you not only banned consoles, you banned them from any online access. You not only did that, you crippled hard drives. There were hard drives that you could take out, connect somewhere else, and still have stuff that made files and stuff not work. Like, you really did a lot. You might as well say you put your hand into the system and squeeze the shit together to just break components. It was really bad what you did. Yes, there was a class action lawsuit. People got paid. I didn't follow it, okay, because I didn't even care. But my point to say that is cross-platform bans, Phil Spencer, would have happened to over 1 million people that day. And that's because there were over 1 million people who had their Xbox 360s modded at that time, who the ban hammer laid the smackdown on their ass. So imagine if that cross-platform ban was in place right then and there. Those people who have accounts where they spent money on their PlayStation Network account, on their Nintendo Online account, and they're spending money for it, guess what? They no longer can access those things. So what you're telling me, Phil, is you want us to be in this one big conglomerate. One mistake counts for all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, Phil, that shit ain't happening. As much as I love Xbox, Phil, you need to sit your ass back several seats. That's some dumb shit to say. Don't say nothing stupid like that. Okay, we don't want cross-platform bans. No, we don't want it. Keep that shit. You can take it wherever you got it from, the idea that somebody wants a cross-platform ban. I got Nintendo Switch. It's modified. It's banned. I don't give a shit. I don't play online anyway. You get me? You get me, Phil? I play whatever I do. I do homebrew. I play old school. I'm playing retro art. I'm playing all types of other stuff. Now, I don't care if it's banned. But if you ban me from my Xbox account, Phil, which you know I love. You know I love Phil. Okay, so chill out. But if you ban me from my Xbox account, Phil, I'd have been at your door knocking. I'd have been at your door knocking, man. That's real talk. You would have had all types of stuff, man. It would have been bad, Phil. It would have been bad. So I'm going to pull up the article now, but I had to get that piece off my chest because I'm someone that knows the effect of what a cross-platform ban can do. And people want to talk shit. They want to always say, oh, it's a ban. You're cheating. You're a pirate. You're so-and-so. You deserve to get banned. Let me tell you something. Couple different stories. They're going to be real quick. TikTok has banned my daughter's account multiple times. She's built a huge following. I was there. Now, I was there to set up that account. I monitor that account. I watch over everything. So it is technically not my daughter's account. It's my account. You see me on there. But TikTok has a rule where they don't want kids managing accounts. So her account got taken down. Everything she's worked for. Guess what? There's no talking back to it. There's no coming back from it. I can't tell them, hey, why don't you go look at so-and-so video where I'm on? Her account's gone. She has to build it up again. And now I got to put a first video out, say, hey, yo, it's me. It's her damn dad. Okay? She can't come back from that. Your Google account gets hacked. Don't let it get hacked and you're attached to everything. It's attached to your phone. It's attached to your Chromecast. It's attached to your computer. Your Microsoft account attached to your computer. You can't log in. Now tell me if you like that cross-platform ban, Phil. You can't get into shit no more. Phil, it's a meeting going on in 5 minutes. Where are you? Oh, I can't log in. For some reason, none of my accounts are working. My VPN doesn't even work. Yeah, Phil. Guess what? That's because you were banned from playing the game last week. We finally found out and we banned you. That's why, Phil, watch your mouth. Don't say things like this because you bring things like this to the light. And if we have cross-platform bans, I am here to tell you, I am one that's going to stand against that shit to the end of time. And eventually we will be one. I do believe the time will come and not like we are the world type one. Okay. I mean, where all these consoles and game systems and PC and everything will benefit more by all being connected. We will be there. It's just not yet. Okay. Just not yet. So let's go ahead and pull it up now and see what my man Phil got to say. You know what I mean? We might as well see what Phil got to say. Xbox boss wants console makers to work together on cross-platform bans and user blocking. Console manufacturers should collaborate on cross-platform bans and the ability to block other users, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has said. Speaking as part of a wide-ranging New York Times interview, shout out New York Times for that, okay? Spencer said he would like Xbox and other console makers to be able to work together on these ideas. Something I would love to do, and this is a hard one as an industry, is when someone gets banned in one of our networks, is there a way for us to kick their ass out of everything? Thank you very much. All right. Another idea would be the ability to apply cross-platform user blocking so that someone harassing another player could not just turn to a different platform to continue their abuse. And it's not even that simple. I swear people that are higher ups never understand what goes down below, which means if you're not a gamer, you don't understand the struggle of a gamer. You can't tell me the problem in a game if you don't play that game. So when you hear things like, harassing could just turn to a different platform and continue their abuse, it's not that simple. There's also, hey, if I'm playing on PlayStation only and it's not cross-platform, you can't turn to another platform. That's it. So, nonetheless, Spencer said he wanted to be able to bring my banned user list to other networks where I play. So this is a group of people that I choose not to play with because I don't want to have to recreate that in every platform that I play video games on. Now, you can say that's a fair one. That's a fair one because if you ban someone in one game, you don't want to have to see them on if I ban them on Xbox, I don't want to see them on Sony. I don't want to see them on Nintendo. That's fair. I can't really say much to that. But what I will say is that a lot of times you come across someone in one game and in another game, it's a totally different situation. They don't even play the same. It's totally different. They might be that's here nor there. But I can agree with that. That's a fair one, okay? But not like a cross-platform banned where they're banned. But I can understand if you have a personal list, a personal block list, that you could take that with you across other consoles. Now, that's an interesting idea. We're a platform around interactive entertainment and video games, and we're not there to allow all kinds of social discourse to happen on our platform. That's not why we exist. I want to give them that. Now, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you a bomb. I don't hate, Phil. That was kind of deep. I'm going to give you that one. That's true. Dodging a question on whether Xbox was better at content moderation than social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, Spencer said, the transparency of our business model where people paid for and enjoyed video games instead of being tempted to click. Tumultuous topics that drive the most clicks made things more straightforward. Okay, we get the idea. Okay. But I'm letting you guys know this man, Phil Spencer, right now is going to take y'all ass under. Okay. Now, we don't get paid on Xbox by how many times you click on something. I get paid by how many times your kids like playing Minecraft. That's a bullshit statement. I don't even know why you say that. Everything is about clicks. I don't even know why you say that. You know what? You can sell that shit to somebody else, Phil. Everything's about clicks. Hey, if I get this amount of traffic to here, you're a business guy. You don't get paid when someone clicks on something. No, but if you get paid, if 100 people click on it, you get 10 winners. Okay. Spencer concluded that, I get paid by how many times your kids like playing Minecraft. And I do think the transparency in the gaming space means that we have to be very, very consistent with our customers because we have more a subscription relationship with our customers that if you logged into Minecraft tomorrow and had a bad experience, you might not ever come back. I would say that. I'm going to give them that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I would say with the subscription model that can backfire that I think Xbox has fucking mastered. Xbox has mastered that if you have a subscription service and you sign up, and let's say it's one game you love, if there's not another good game just as good as that game you love, that shit is like, you might cancel your service. For real, you might cancel your service. So that's one thing I give Xbox credit for. They always got a nice, solid lineup of games, man. So Phil Spencer, stop wilding now. Don't ever come out your mouth and say something about cross-platform bans. I'll pop you. No, let me stop. I can't say it on the record. I'll talk to you nice. Okay, I'll talk to you real nice. I'll have you so happy. Okay, you'll be just so happy to hang around me. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but anyways. So Phil, chill out. Okay, don't do that anymore, Phil. So now let's move on. I ranted enough about Phil. All right. So bam, hold on. I'm getting this. See, I told you it's all brand new. Oh, okay. Oh, I see that. Bam. Shout out Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is in the house. What you doing? Give a couple of those. Shot you out. Don't embarrass me. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Man, Disguised Toast. Okay. Disguised Toast. Wow. What a name. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Me, myself, I don't get too much into a lot of the Twitch personas and characters and names. I don't know. I don't really watch Twitch. I watch more YouTube. I know a lot of different YouTubers, but don't know much about Twitch. Okay. And let me make sure. I want to miss none on the chat. Okay. I did see missed everything. You're going to have, hey, Magnus, man, let me start it over. My bad. Let me start the Come on, Magnus. Why you doing that for me, man? Shut up. Come on, Magnus. It's all good. You my dog. We go back. Okay. But I don't get into the characters on Twitch and all that. Disguised Toast is someone who has been victim to the latest thing that many other people have been victim to, and that is being banned for the TV meta. So I just want to go ahead and put out a public service announcement right now to everybody, and I thought everybody got it. Okay. Let me get you guys to understand something. They banned Pokimane. Okay. I don't know if it's Pokimane, however you want to say it. They banned her for this whole TV meta. She got banned. This chick is young, millions of followers. Okay. They banned her for the TV meta. They will ban anyone. You're not bigger than the program. And I'm going to tell you why people are getting banned. And this TV meta is going to backfire. And everyone's going to remember what I said this day. The TV meta it's all nice and dandy. It's all fun. Yay, we're watching TV shows. It's a big thing. It's the thing that's going right now. This is the problem. Every single TV show you work has been created by someone. That's their work. Okay? The same way YouTube has rules on content that you put up, it's the same way these rules should be followed by Twitch. And you think, oh, these people are big. Who cares? It's just a video. Nobody's watching Avatar, the Airbender right now. Well, guess what? The people who have the rights, the ownership of that, they don't want you playing it without them getting a piece of the pie. And guess what they have? The legal right to that. And they also have the money to stop you. Yes, Pokemon, as much as you're making year after year, they will stop her. Disguised Toast, you're nothing compared to what they have. So Twitch knows it's not a battle they want to fight. Twitch would rather follow protocol. So, and before I go into this article, I'm just going to let you guys know right now what's going to happen. What's going to happen is Twitch is going to create new rules. They're going to create new rules against this because this TV meta has got out of hand. There's been so many people trying to show other TV shows, and it's not their property. Yo, I tell you right now, I swear on everything I love, I wish I could take Avatar The Last Airbender, just download it and upload it on my channel and put, season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, season 1, episode 3. Yo, I swear, I'm telling you, I would love to do that and make money off of it because everybody, we all be loaded. You know what? It wouldn't even be enough room. It'd be so many season 1, episode 1s. That's why we have these rules in place. Using Twitch is kind of bypassing that. It's actually kind of bogus, if you ask me. But I understand. You got the TV meta going on. There's people who like to come to certain channels and watch TV. I remember watch parties were big on Facebook at one point. I remember Xbox had a big watch thing on its system where people were actually, I don't think people actually did it, but I think you get on the Connect or something, you come into the game and you would watch a movie. So it was terrible. But my point is there have been things that have been done similar to this. But this one right here is flat out ripping off the TV show. It's just flat out taking the TV show, showing, at least with the Facebook watch party, at least I can say, hey, I'm not getting revenue from this. If you are a big streamer, every time someone clicks on your stream, they're playing an ad. They might play 2 ads. They might stop it to play another ad. And you got on Avatar while ads are playing on your channel like it's your shit. You're bugging. Disguised Toast. I want to tell you, I'm going to give you this. Okay? Couple punches, Disguised Toast. You're wilding. You're wilding. Why would you do, first of all, why would you do that after you know Pokemon got caught? Like, I don't see why anybody would do this after she got caught. When she got caught, I'm like, oh, game over. They caught everybody. It's burnt up. It's burnt. That's what we say back in the streets. When the Connect is like, when it's hot and you go over there and the police gonna come, this spot burn up. It's burnt up. It's done. It's not good no more. Okay, so just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Is the watch groups is a different form of piracy? Yo, he not lying, man. You preaching right now. It is a different type of piracy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the article because I don't want to make it like, I'm just dissing this man and I ain't giving him, the proper respect. Disguised Toast has a Twitch channel. So, guys, you can go ahead and watch it if you want. I'm not into Twitch, so I like to stream on Twitch. I get on there and play games. But as far as watching other people, it's hard for me to understand bits, the way it works. And the more I get into it, the more I understand. So give me time. Give me time for that, okay? So let's go ahead and pull it up. I think I got it down now. Okay, I'm good. Disguised Toast banned from Twitch for watching Death Note anime. Damn. Twitch's TV show or TV meta shows, the live streaming platform, still has issues with handling DMCA takedowns. They do. I'm not going to lie. So many people getting away with playing a lot of stuff on Twitch, but right now they're starting to crack down on it. On Monday, variety streamer Jeremy Disguised Toast Wang was banned from Twitch for watching Death Note, a 2007 shonen anime licensed by Viz Media. So Viz Media put the smackdown on your ass, Disguised. Okay. What many hope was only a short ban, especially after Pokemon. Now, look, I I'm just want to let y'all know, I'm not reading these articles. Okay, I'm not reading. I'm just hearing about them, and I got different articles. I just click and bring it up. So Pokimane Ennis, that's just such a weird name, was suspended for just 48 hours for a similar act. Might stretch to an entire month, according to a recent tweet from Disguised Ghost. Well, looks like I'll be seeing you guys in a month. So, you don't think the machine cracking down? They gave her the biggest person right now out there on Twitch. They gave her 48 hours. So she had to face some time. Disguised Ghost, they gave your ass a super smackdown. You were like, you were brought to the top of the ladder where you got like the championship belt. And then they had Diamond Dallas Page and Stone Cold just stun your ass and DDP you at the same time. Like, you were just done. Okay? They gave you a whole month for you trying that shit. So anybody else, before I read it, anybody else, do not continue with the TV meta. It seems the ban was because Disguised Ghost watched hours and hours of anime without adding any of his own commentary. Yo, this man just had the show rolling. Like, he literally just had the show rolling. This has been dubbed the TV meta within Twitch, in which streamers big and small watch and react to film and television while live in their channels. Now, reacting to it is different. If I'm watching a TV show, I'm right here in front of you guys. I'm like, oh, snap. Hey, yeah, I'm giving you this and giving you that. We had, this might be for my old school people. I think it was like, I don't know why I went to say American Horror, but it was like some type of something horror. But nonetheless, what they did is all they did was watch movies, and you seen the back of their, sitting in a movie chair, like a shadow of them, and they talked shit through the whole movie. That's all they did. I understand that. That is fine. That can go all day. But this TV meta, they're literally just playing the damn stream and just letting it go. Okay. So everyone's doing it, from Pokemon to Felix, okay, that's QC or a Q, I guess they call him, who has reportedly been streaming Viz Media's Hunter x Hunter without receiving a ban. Not yet. I'm here to tell you, get the hell off of there. Yo, Q, Felix, run. Jump off that shit immediately. Do not start streaming that shit no more. I won't be surprised if he's already stopped. We've reached out to Disguised Ghost for comment, and we'll update you. They ain't hearing nothing from Disguised Ghost. He's gone for a month. He don't need to talk to y'all. Streamers like Hassan Piker, Ludwig, and Thomas Morris have warned about Twitch's new meta, okay, which is primed for DMC takedowns in the same way music was just a few years earlier. And for those who don't know, music, they don't play that on Twitch. Like, you playing all that music in the background, all that, like, literally Twitch would take your shit down faster than, I ain't even gonna go up. They'll just take your shit down, okay? But people are taking chances by watching movies and TV live with thousands, if not millions, of their fans on the platform.
Shut up!
Oh my God, millions of fans. Imagine how many people are seeing this, and Viz Media ain't getting not a cut. Hell no, if I'm Viz, even if it ain't much, even if it's pennies, I want it for the simple fact that you young smuckers think you're going to get away with this. I got you. So the issue makes sense. Streamers don't own the rights to content they're streaming, so rebroadcasting it is theoretically against the platform's rules. In order for something to fall under fair use, you must transform, okay? Transform. So Disguised Ghost, listen to me, my dude. You're tripping. You're tripping. I'm on Twitch right now. Somebody tag Disguised Ghost ass in here, okay? The Mystery Science Theater. Thank you, Joe, for that. I appreciate that, man. I was give you a couple shotguns. I was thinking all day. Mystery Science Theater. That's why I was going. Classic too. But you must transform the content. It can't be the same, okay? And Twitch doesn't always understand commentary as transformative. So if you're sitting here and you're like this, that's not transformative. Okay, that's just you sitting at the bottom corner of the show. You need to give some type of commentary, I would say every around, some people say 10 to 15 seconds. I would say give commentary around every 30 seconds. So that way you're always saying something that, you can make sure you're not copyrighting any parts. So, Hassan, everything is fair use if the copyright holder doesn't care about pursuing a DMCA claim. Man, my man. I don't even mess with Son like that. I don't even mess with him, man. My man be wilding. He be saying some crazy stuff. But my man preaching right there. Everything is fair use if the copyright holder doesn't care about pursuing a DMCA claim. Yo, I'm gonna finish reading that, but I'm gonna go deeper with that. My man is killing it with that. Be smart. Don't watch entire movies, Viacom, Disney shit, or new episodes, and stop snitching. Okay? Video games are a great example of this. Technically, all the games we play on stream are still subject to copyright laws, but the industry recognizes the influence and benefit of streamers playing their games. It's a benefit. They don't lose money because now people may want to purchase the game. When people watch a TV show, they can watch it that one time, get everything they need. Imagine if you were able to sit down for 1 hour, 2 hours, and watch someone beat an entire game. You're more than likely not going to go buy that game. So for movies, it doesn't work the same as games, okay? I love that he put, but the industry recognizes this as a benefit of streamers playing their games. That's why it's super rare for a pub to pursue copyright. Now, I'm going to drop some knowledge on what my man just said, where he killed it, talking about pursuing a DMCA claim. And I want to say this for everybody, and this including myself, because I had to pursue some, and I had to actually fight back on a couple claims. You have to respond back immediately. Any claim that you get against you, respond back immediately. Communicate, say, hey, why is this happening? This should not be happening. The next thing, if they say we can pursue legal action, you have to be ready to go to court. You got to be ready to go to court. If that's what you want to do, if you want to fight for it, you can. So that's why, like he said that, because it is true. It is fair use. Are you willing to fight the claim? Because they're willing to fight the claim. And if you go to court, you can win. But the problem is you need the dollars. You need to hire an attorney. You're going to have to take time away from something you're doing. Stress. There's a lot of things that come with that we're not talking about. So to keep it safer, disguise toast. Stop. Do not play any more the TV meta. My man Felix Q. Stop. Do not play any more the TV meta. Viz Media wants their money for these things. If you're going to come on there and do commentary and transform, you can go and fight that. I ain't doing it. I've had my ass whooped enough times. EA has gave me bans. Nintendo has gave me bans. I have been through multiple ones. I understand what I can and can't do. Okay? Should be no excuse to you, though, because you're a lot bigger than me. So I ain't trying to hear that. So anyways, enough about them. So let's go ahead and move on. I ain't going to hold up too much of y'all time with that one. Okay? Let's go ahead and move on there. Oh, man. Now, it's funny that we bring this up. Okay? This one we're going to listen to. We're going to listen to it. I'm going to let you guys hear the entire thing. But first, it's only right. Let me go ahead and bam! Yo, I seen a lot of spicy rants, and I'm gonna let you guys know I watched this rant. A lot of times I don't get to watch the stuff that comes across, I want to say my desk, but email nowadays. I don't get to watch it. I watched this in its entirety. Let me tell you guys, she snapped the brook off. She snapped. She put every sexist, male, chauvinistic asshole in a place. I heard this and I said, yo, this is getting on the pot. We are talking about this. And the reason we're going to talk about it is because not just we're going to listen to what she said, but not just because of what Frost said. It's because the truth in every statement that was given. Okay? So I think it's only right we play it. Okay? And give Frost the proper respect. And let Frost tell you what it is. Okay? I don't have to do it. So let's go ahead. Now, Frost went on a rant, and I don't know if it gets too loud. So let me know how the sound is, guys, if the sound gets crazy. But we're definitely going to go ahead and play this. Okay? I'm not letting this slide. Oh, they don't have it in the article. It's okay, guys. I got you. Got it right here. Bam. We're good. Okay, let's go ahead and pull it up. Let me know if you guys can hear the sound, if we have any sound issues, again, on OBS. Notice how OBS shit's moving smooth. My CPU's not even high. Guys, XSplit sucks. You know what. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. And here we go. Now, I'm going to bring this up big screen once I hit it. It's on Twitter. Shout out G4 TV, man. If y'all don't know, G4 was around a long time ago, went away, and has come back. I think it's been around for like a year now. But G4 TV was something that we all watched growing up. It was one of those TV channels where it used to have nothing but game stuff. And we all got super excited when something came on or they were talking about games of the year. And it was really our network for gaming. This is where Nickmoses05 Podcast need to be. The gaming podcast needs to be on G4 TV. That's where we going, okay? Because that's our pinnacle. That's our NBA, okay? We getting there. But anyway, let's go ahead and play. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Sexism in gaming. In joining G4...
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel...
Now, hold up. She getting into it good. Can everybody hear that okay? Can we hear that? We got any sound issues? It sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay, we going to roll. She about to snap off. Okay, I'm going to wind it back and give y'all to it. Hopefully, it clears up. It did clear up.
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost! Talk to him. Oh, Frost, you got to get you some sounds on that. I'm going to continue, but she's not lying. She's not lying. I guarantee you those comments were flaming. Guys want to see hot women talk about things. I don't know why. It's been something that has been proven through ratings. This is not me saying, hey, I'm the guy that's going to tell you guys. No, it's been proven through ratings. Guys want to see women look beautiful as they talk about things that guys are interested in. You see it all across sports media. You've seen it even with characters inside of gaming. It's something that's been going on a long time. But let Frost, I'm going to let you continue.
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment. It's not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Now she's preaching. Now I'm going to tell you, I felt everything where Frost was coming from. Like, just think if you were a woman at that point, how you feel when dudes are looking at you. Oh, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Bring the hot chick out. She's at least smarter. Those type of things, these women go, well, damn, we're doing the same thing. What's the difference? So I feel Frost on that. But Frost, I just want to go ahead and speak for the guy's side. Yo, fellas, roll with me. Frost, there was a time where there were not a lot of female gamers. You do have to understand that people nowadays, if you go over and let's say, hey, you're having a game night, you're not going to have a lot of female gamers at that game night. It's still predominantly a male market. The thing is that inclusivity has changed. Diversity has changed. And now we're starting to understand the detriment that it causes when we have male chauvinistic assholes running the show. And it can come out better if we just get rid of some of those ways. So that's what's happening now. So I won't say don't feel too bad, Frost. These dudes are just used to it, man. They're used to seeing hot chicks in front of them all the time. Don't be mad at that. But anyways.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism.
Hold up. He just said she cooking, y'all. I want to play that back. Look at his face on the left. He looked like, oh my God, we did not have any of this on the script. Him on the right looked like he was about to butt in and say something. And he trying to play, yeah, let her know, Frost. He definitely coat riding right now. He on the coat tail. Talk to him, Frost. Shit, yeah, go ahead, Frost, yeah. Because I'm sorry, this was not expected. But continue.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden.
And that's
so
how it
we
typically
divide
is.
and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth.
And that's just not here. That's been going on for a long time. You think GamePro, when it was out, they had one person working there, two people. You think when Electronic Gaming Monthly was out, they had one person, two people. Game Informer right now, you think they have one people, two people? No, they have a team of people reviewing games. Call of Duty may get a 90 from one person, but then another person might review it and give it a 70. So they shouldn't be held to, oh, they're stupid, because usually they always get the label of they're stupid. It is dependent upon Kotaku. They have articles that get written. Just because Kotaku posts an article that somebody writes doesn't mean every single, writer feels that way. Okay, just to kind of clarify that.
An experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done...
Damn. Oh, don't act like you clapping now. Don't act like you clapping now. Because he was the only one coat riding her. You wasn't riding, but let's go on here and go.
The experiment and controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make XPlay. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa.
Yo, somebody must have riled her up right before the show, man. Somebody said something in that chat, man. I need to get the chat. Because somebody must have said in this chat like, oh, get out of here. You're not as hot as the other chick. Flat chest boy, or probably said something, and she took that to real offense. Because she came on there and she said specifically, I could see the chat in front of me. So there was something that could have been said right there that triggered her. Okay, that was crazy though.
When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current XPlay experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we'd be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Yeah, so that was definitely deep. That was deep. Okay, and we're going to unpack that. We're going to have to unpack that. Because that was just too much. That was just too much. I know y'all probably like, what? She went off. Let me just go ahead and unpack that for everyone. What she is tired of is what all women are currently dealing with in the gaming industry. We are at a turning point, folks. We're at a turning point. We're at a point where so many women have now entered the gaming industry that we can no longer have the mindset of the male chauvinistic way. That's what's happening. We're at a turning point. We have to make the decision. Are we going to stick to it? No, we're not. Because guess what? Women are customers. They're money. They buy stuff too. And businesses want the customer base to be as wide as possible, which means men, women, young, old. Why do you think every game system has games for everybody? That's the point. They want to cover a wide base. So what Frost is dealing with, I have daughters. I'm sure my daughters deal with. If my daughter right now cuts on Fortnite, as a girl and she starts doing a dance, there's going to be some boy to get behind her. She has to deal with that. If she talks, there has to be a boy that says, you want to be my girlfriend. Doesn't have to be a boy. It could be a girl. I'm not just want to say that. But my point is, she has to deal with that. That's the kind of world we live in. So I want to say this to you, Frost. Frost, understand, because I know somebody said something in that chat that got under your skin. Your ass was burning. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. For future reference, this probably will make you feel a little better. Just understand that assholes are always going to be assholes. You can't change them. Okay? A lot of people that put themselves in a position to do that or say that to you, they do it because someone did it to them. They were hurt at some point. Something did that to them, and they have to make sure that somebody feels that in some shape, form, or fashion. To me, I always believe the best way to show someone you're winning is to ignore them and win. That's it. Ignore them, go win. That way they can see you winning, and that's your prize. That's your reward. You can see them, see you winning. But nowadays, it's not like that. They got so many people saying, and I don't know, maybe I'm from a different era. I've heard everything. People seen on the chat here. I've been called everything. I don't ever go crazy. Like, it's nothing you could say. That's just me. I don't know. I come from a different era. The sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me era. Okay, you literally went into, like, battles with every single word arsenal ready to throw at your opponent. Like, that's how it was back in the day. Okay, you just took it. You took your, he talked about my mama. Oh, don't talk about my mama. And then you get into that thing. You know, we went through it. But nonetheless, Frost, I just want to say shout out to you. That did take a lot of courage to say that. Even though this image that you see the gentleman right there and the other guy, I will tell you, it took a lot of courage to say that because even they didn't care about that shit. You would have never heard them say it. You would have never heard them come out there and say that or speak up or say that on your behalf, Frost. That's what we need to talk about. Why? That's the real problem, Frost. Your own, and you know what? Frost is smart enough to know that. I think you know that. I think you know that you're sitting around a team of men. It's not like they're male chauvinistic pigs. They're not. Okay, they're not. But believe me, they still go home and tell the locker room jokes. That's just the way it goes. So, Frost, you said this in front of people that may not wanted to hear it. That took balls, that took courage, and you did it on G4 TV. Shout out to you. Gotta give you a bomb. What else can I give you? I'm gonna give you an air horn. You know what I mean? Keep it up like that. And as for you gentlemen on the side, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just y'all wasn't saying nothing. Y'all let us say all that. He was, talk to him, Frost. Yeah, you was coat riding. And I ain't gonna lie, I might have been coat riding. But anyways, let's go ahead and we're gonna move on. I'm doing good on time. Okay, great on time. Great on time. So, this one's going to be great to talk about. Very easy to talk about. Very easy. Like, this doesn't even take much because this guy did it to himself. And just think, have you guys ever known a firefighter to get in trouble for a side hustle of gaming? Well, this officially has happened. This is not a joke, folks. This is real. A Japanese firefighter got in trouble for his gaming side hustle on YouTube. Can't make it up. So, that says a couple things. One, firefighters are not getting paid enough. If firefighters literally have to have a side business, they ain't getting paid enough. And it's not say, I want to say this, because that sounds like, firefighters can't have another job. Firefighters can have another job, okay? Your job can be a multitude of things. I actually don't even care that your job is within the gaming realm. But the problem comes with the gaming realm is that, what if you're streaming when, you're on duty? What if you're on the way to work? You're streaming. You're technically not at work, but you're driving. Oh, I'm driving home for work. I'm streaming. So, Japanese firefighter at that didn't give a damn. He said, yo, I'm trying to make money for my family and we trying to stack the racks. I ain't got time to hear no bullshit. I am streaming on the side for a hustle. Give my man a couple shots because that took balls. And not only did you do it, you did it and was making money. Oh, my man.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I can dig it. All right. Let's go ahead and go to this article. Let's stop playing because, man, this man was a genius. Okay, straight genius. These days, side hustles are more common than ever, but one firefighter in Wakayama, Japan is being punished for his double life as a gaming YouTuber. According to Manichichi and AFP, the 33-year-old firefighter uploading 314 videos. Oh, damn. Shoot, that's a lot of videos. 314 videos between December 2020 and October 2021. The firefighting YouTuber typically played multiplayer strategy games and had around 15,000 subscribers. Okay. Now, he was uploading videos between that time. We don't know how old his channel was, but he was uploading videos between that time. We know he was employed as a firefighter. Investigation was launched due to an anonymous tip that there may be a firefighter who might be moonlighting on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Can I get a sound for that, please? Thank you. So, now, since the firefighter did not show his face on YouTube, officials only had his voice and what he said to go on. One local official had to go through the clips one by one to accumulate clues proving the firefighter's identity. When confronted, he admitted to the allegations. Dude, this one thing you never do. Shaggy told you it wasn't me. Okay? Just shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't say anything. The issue wasn't streaming, but rather making money off of it. During that 10-month period, the firefighter earned nearly $10,000 in ad revenue. Damn. The firefighter's salary has been docked 10% for the month of January. Yo, they said 10%. Yo, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. You docked him 10%. He made $10,000? Oh my God. Anyway, let's go. 10% the month of January as punishment for breaking the Local Public Service Act, which prohibits public employees from having a second job. Yo, I didn't know that. Oh man, we learning. Hey, chat, y'all gotta let me know. I didn't know that. So apparently, if you are a public employee, you work for the city, let's say you work for the DMV, you work for, certain things like that. There's a law, a Local Public Service Act. So there's an act put in place that prevents you from having a second job. My recognition of what would be considered a second job was naive, the firefighter quoted as saying. So he didn't really consider this a job. He just really, considered playing games. Representatives from Wakayama Fire Department also made a public apology from the press. We don't necessarily think it's a bad thing that he was a YouTuber. City official Taka Amano told AFP on Wednesday, but it's the fact that he was profiting from the ads, some of which could be inappropriate in nature. Certainly, but as mentioned above, the main issue appears to be violating the Local Public Service Act. No doubt, said act is supposed to prevent public officials from making money off ads, regardless of how appropriate or inappropriate they are as a side hustle. Okay, so I get that. So it's an act there. And again, this is in Japan, folks, not the United States. Okay? But, why didn't you guys tell me that? You guys got to put me up on something, man. Amano added that the firefighter's YouTube hustle had betrayed the trust of residents in Wakayama. So there we go. So that's enough of that. We ain't going to, continue too much. But this guy realized that you can't have a second job working for anything government related in Japan. And, I wouldn't doubt if they had something like that in place here in the States. It makes sense. You just want to make sure that someone that's working for you not getting tempted to leave. They have a reason to stay. They're going to be dedicated. They're reliable. Those type of things you want to make sure you can lean on, especially when you're talking about government agencies or you're talking about, things of that nature. This firefighter, though, I want to say where he was wrong. Dude, you didn't show your face. You were almost scot-free. They took voice clues and took a bunch of videos to get who you were. Dude, voice changer, voice mod, that ain't much. Okay, and also never admit, man, never.
Shut up!
Don't say anything when they try to get you. Just let your lawyer do the talking and then go from there. Never admit. Okay, never. Just never admit. Because you're going to admit, in the moment you admit it, they said, we got them, boys. Good job. Hey, and the whole crew, they start packing it up. They start taking the little stickers down and the little pin notes they had up. It's over. It's over. The whole organization, you're done. We shut it all down. So, believe me, you need to be a little smarter. But again, no hate. I understand you got to make your money on the side. It's a shame that you can't, you ain't getting paid more where you don't have to do that. But neither here nor there. Shout out to all the fighters in Japan. You know what I mean? I give y'all shotgun shots, air horn. What else I got? Don't lose your way. All right? Don't lose your way. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch it. Let's see. Bam. Okay. I got some crazy stuff come across. I don't even know why. I just grab them and line them up. And man, this is wild. Okay. So, anywho, I read a little bit about this. I forgot where it was from, but there was some LAPD officers. Yes. LAPD. Shout out to LAPD.
Can you dig it, sucker?
The LAPD had 2 officers get fired because they couldn't keep their ass off Pokemon Go. That's a shame. All you had to do was keep your ass off Pokemon Go, and you couldn't do it. So these 2 officers were fired. We're going to pull up the article and talk more specifically about it. All right? Pokemon Go, for those who don't know, took the nation by storm. And from that point on, people were walking into streets, getting ran over, walking off of damn cliffs. People were, walking into electric lines, just like dropping into tubs with their phone like this. Like they were just doing the dumbest of things while playing Pokemon Go, driving the car, but driving in other lanes, trying to catch a Pokemon. Like they were doing some of the dumbest things. These LAPD officers are probably the dumbest by far. They not only were they playing Pokemon Go on duty, they also ignored a robbery in progress to catch Pikachu. Somebody trying to shoot at you and they catching Pikachu. What is going on? Now, I know y'all probably like, nah, I probably wasn't like that. I don't think they ignored it like that. Nick, it can't be right. I didn't write the article. Okay, I didn't write the article. I'm just reporting the news. And 2 officers of the LAPD, yes, that is the Los Angeles Police Department. For those who know, the LAPD have been in many TV shows. They show the LAPD as being top of the line, top of their class, getting they shit together. They just like LAPD, girlfriend. They like CSI champs. They couldn't do shit. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't even handle not playing Pokemon Go during a robbery. This is ridiculous. It was a robbery in progress. I am one that I have been victim of a burglary before. I've been victim. I have. Okay, many people have been victim of burglaries in some form or fashion. Now, granted, I wish I could have been there, bust a cap dead in their ass, but it didn't work like that. Okay, was not there. It happened, right? But one thing I would hate is if I was there, called the police. They were right there and they couldn't make it because they had to catch them all. Let's go to this article because I'm about to, they pissed me off. Okay. 2 officers of the Los Angeles Police Department were fired due to, among other things, playing Pokemon Go. Okay. And that's a newly published court document. We can go ahead and pull up the court document. Bam. This is, all right, Luis Lozano, plaintiff and appellants versus the city of Los Angeles. Okay? City of Los Angeles, Luis and Eric, both of them This is, y'all see courts.ca.gov at the top. I don't know if y'all see it all. Y'all can't see it, but it says courts.ca.gov at the top. This is the government website. Radio call for a robbery in progress at the Crenshaw Mall. Now, I'm not going to lie. Yo, Crenshaw Mall ain't no joke. Okay, I know about Crenshaw. But anyways, so a robbery happening at Crenshaw Mall. They completely ignored it, and they were playing Pokemon Go. So anyways, Lewis and Eric, beat cops with a combined 28 years on the job, were found through a 2017 investigation. So it shows you how these investigations can be ongoing, all right? To have ignored a commanding officer's request for assistance in handling an in-progress robbery at a nearby Macy's. So not only did they not show, the commanding officer said, get your ass down here, and they still didn't do it to catch Snorlax, okay? But in the hopes of catching Snorlaxes and Togedics in Pokemon Go. This decision caught by the digital in-car video system. Y'all are so dumb. Y'all got everything watching you, okay? Dash cams, as well as attempts to lie about their actions, ultimately led to the officers firing from the LAPD. Reps for Lozano and Mitchell subsequently filed a petition seeking to appeal this decision. Why? I don't know. But arguing that the use of the DICVS footage as part of the official investigation into their conduct violated protections on private conversations between officers. No, it didn't. I'm going to tell you why it didn't. Because it's officers trying to find this shit out. Now, if it was us trying to find it out, yeah, maybe we violated your rights. Officers want to find this shit. This shit is over there. Hell no, they can take all that shit. You're using their equipment. Like, yo, do you know how fucking dumb that sounds? Like, if you're working for a company and you're using their instant messenger and then you say, oh, they're taking my messages from me to my friend. Yeah, it's their instant messaging system that you're talking on, dumbass. You signed that. I know you signed some type of agreement to where they can literally monitor you in there 24/7. They don't say it, okay? It doesn't say, I'm going to monitor you 24/7, but it does say equipment may continue to record. It may, so they got so many different things, and your dumbass did not know that. But anyways, okay. This appeal was denied on January 7th, giving us an excellent sneak peek at the hilarious events as they played out in the police cruiser on that fateful day. So let's go ahead. For approximately the next 20 minutes, the DICVS captured petitioners discussing Pokemon as they drove to different locations where the virtual creatures apparently appeared on their mobile phones. Yo, oh my goodness.
Can you dig it, sucker?
So imagine this, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? And I'm going to get to a story. I'm going to tell y'all that where I was very embarrassed, and these officers have to feel the same way. They have to be embarrassed just like this, okay? They drove around for 20 minutes. A robbery in progress. I need you guys here. Okay, we're on it. You're driving around and you're being caught on tape talking about the Pokemon you're captured. So it's not even like you can just say, and they seen your car and they couldn't hear your conversation, or they heard your conversation because they heard you, saw you, everything. You were lollygagging in the car. When there's a robbery and there's a business losing money, yo, I'm sorry, you deserve to be fired. Okay, even if it was, hey, you know what? You caught the Pokemon on the way, okay? You ain't do that. You're driving around for 20 minutes catching Pokemon. Let's continue, okay? On their way to Snorlax location, they called it Snorlax location, Officer Mitchell alerted Officer Lozano that a Togedic just popped up, noting it was on Crenshaw just south of 50th. After Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, exclaiming, got him. Petitioners, yo, they heard they got him on tape. Do you know how pissed? Yo, I could see being in that room right now and they're listening to the tape and you hear, got him, and they just all turn and look at his ass. Okay, so regardless, petitioners agreed to go get the Togedic and drove off. When their car stopped again, the DICVS recorded Mitchell saying, don't run away, don't run away. So they don't even know if he, it sounds like he's trying to get somebody on foot. No, he's trying to catch Togedic. Okay? So while Lozano described how he buried it and ultra balled the Togedic before announcing got him, okay, I buried it, I ultra balled. Yo, he was using all the right terms, too. That's so crazy. Mitchell advised he was still trying to catch it, adding, "Holy crap, man, this thing is fighting the crap out of me." Eventually, Mitchell exclaimed, "Holy crap, finally," apparently in reference to capturing Togetic, and he remarked, "The guys are going to be so jealous." Petitioners then agreed to return to the 7-Eleven where Sergeant Gomez later met them to end their watch. On the way, Mitchell remarked, "I got you a new Pokemon today, dude."
Can you dig it, sucker?
This is ridiculous, man. This is like, in 2005, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that the police officers don't have a constitutional duty to protect the public from harm. But I guess ignoring a fellow cop is a pigsty too far. Yeah, okay, there we go. And I was right. Remember, I told you it's different if someone else you were doing it, or the public, or outside. But when you're doing it in-house, they're watching it, they're listening to it, they can monitor all that. You're crazy to think that they won't. Now, let me tell you guys, it's going to be quick before I move on to the last subject, and then we'll go ahead and take calls. I'm going to tell you guys something that happened to me personally and where I was very embarrassed. And these officers felt the exact same way, to give you guys an idea of how embarrassed you can feel for doing something like this at such a crucial time. One, I guarantee you the officers do regret it. They probably wish they went and helped out during that robbery. It's not something I'm sure the officers are like, ha, 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 who cares? I'm sure they regret it. They lost their jobs. They're paying for it. They tried to appeal it, which means they do want their jobs back. So, and I don't know if they keep their pension. Do they lose their pension? A lot of things go on to there. So I just want to say I had that experience working for a company, and I dealt with, I told guys I did a lot of phone jobs, but I was working with a company dealing with home loans. Never forget. Right. And there was a thing where you can get incentives to make as much as $30, $40, $50 an hour. Okay. You start out making not much. I was probably making like, I want to say $11 an hour. Okay. I was down south. It wasn't much at the time. Okay. So I'm working there and they say, whoever gets this amount of loan applications, your amount of money goes up this much. They kept showing the different amounts. So me, myself, I'm hustling loan amounts. People don't want to change that mortgage rate. Okay. I didn't realize it was a failed system from the beginning, but nonetheless, I'm working. So I get a couple people, but I may go up one tier, but I'm really at my regular rate most of the time. So one day I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I just push an application through and no one's on the other end. Right. So I call them, they answer. They didn't say, hey, I'm not interested. I say, okay, they hang up, but I continue talking. Okay, so I continue talking as if I'm on the phone. So I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm like, yes, sir. Okay, absolutely. I will go ahead and do that. A 9.25 fixed? Oh, absolutely, sir. We can get that lower. I'm giving all the jargon, but nobody's on the opposite end of that phone. I'm going to tell you what happened one day. Yeah, I made a lot of money. I got a couple checks, guys. I got about 3 paychecks. I was making $30 an hour. I mean, killing it, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I was just banking. Then the day came, just like these gentlemen had their day come. They called me into the office. They say, Nick, can you come into the office? Now, when you don't know what's going on and you're nonchalant and you're doing no good, guess what? You think all is good. So not only was I doing no good in the business, I was also part of the foosball team. Okay, I was part of activities. I had buddies that I took home. It was a whole nine. I was like part of the world in this business. Called me to the office. They said, Nick, we would like to ask, have you fraudulently put forward any loan applications? Absolutely not. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? That's not something, I take my loan applications to the utmost extent. The lady turned her chair to the right and she hit play button on the tape. The tape played and all you heard was a one-way conversation. Yes, sir. Oh, no problem, sir. I can get you a 8% rate, sir. And no sound on the other end. When I tell you guys, you do not know how it feels to sit in front of someone that you're working for, that you've been scamming, scheming, doing dirty, And those are the people right now telling you, I know you did dirty. Here's how I know. It hurts. I felt bad. I walked myself out. There was no reason for you to tell me I'm fired. I know I'm fired. Okay, I'm not like these gentlemen. You don't have to have me go through an appeal. My ass is fired. Simple as that. These gentlemen should know they fired. Go do something else. Start your YouTube channel like the Japanese firefighter. You might do big. But that's just a story from me to you guys. Explaining about these LAPD officers. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Last but not least. And what I'm also going to do, I'm just going to put this in there. Because I always like to have the link in there in the chat, just in case anybody jumps on. You know what I mean? Sea Cave, and this is going to be a quick one because I don't know much about Sea Cave Arcade. But I am a fanboy of arcades. I've loved arcades since way back. I mean, back in the day when you had the Street Fighter 1. A lot of people don't even remember the original Street Fighter. Yes, I believe you only can pick Ken and Ryu. That was it. You just fought a bunch of dudes and you beat the last dude. I think the last dude was somebody good. You're like, yeah, I beat the game. You know, then Street Fighter 2 came along, which, by the way, Street Fighter 2, that's a tough choice. If I had to ask what fighting game was the best fighting game jumping from 1 to 2, you know what? That's going to be it. And I ain't even going to say 1 to 2. What was the best jump in a fighting game? Okay, that's a good question. I'm going to make that a subject next time. Okay, because Street Fighter 2 from 1, oh my God, that jump was sick. Mortal Kombat had a very sick jump with Mortal Kombat 3 too. Okay, very sick jump. Mortal Kombat 2 was a big jump, but Mortal Kombat 3, like, so many different people, the fatalities, the animalities, the brutalities, the different, oh my goodness, I can go on and on. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Sea Cave. Sea Cave Arcade is an arcade that seems to be suffering a lot of different setbacks. Every time this arcade gets up and running, something happens. Natural disaster. You know, imagine having a business and then one day, oh man, power went out. I lost $1,000 today. The next day, oh man, some kids threw rocks through my window. So now birds flew in. I had to go home. Or you're looking, oh, the sewage backed up. So no one can use any water, or the toilets. We have no water. We got to go home for the day. Like, these are the type of things that happen to Sea Cave. Now, I want to go ahead and pull up the screen here because I want people to see the images. I think that's the most important thing here. Arcade previously attacked by axe-wielding man, now crashed into by SUV. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. Okay. On the night of January 12th, an SUV crashed into Sea Cave Arcade in New Orleans. The vehicle damaged the front of the building, crashing through a wall and allegedly smashing into 2 people who were inside near the front of the arcade at the time. Damn. So there were 2 people. Imagine standing there playing the arcade and getting your ass rocked by a car. Oh my goodness. Okay. One person was hospitalized as a result of the crash. This incident follows a different but also terrible act of destruction that took place inside the arcade last month when a man with an axe allegedly smashed windows and arcade machines in 2, not 1, but 2 separate incidents.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Crazy. Hey, oh, I can't even believe that it happened twice. Do they have police around there? I'm sure they don't. As reported by WDSU News and local reporter Shay O'Connor, last night an SUV crashed into the front of the arcade, according to a Facebook post on Sea Cave's official page. The crash happened around 8 p.m. Central. That post also shares more details about the crash, including information about folks behind the wheel of the vehicle. According to the Sea Cave, the SUV was stolen and full of teenagers. Go figure. Okay. After the crash, the driver apparently jumped out of the car, leaving it in drive and ditching his fellow hooligan friends. The other teenagers scattered like roaches. Of course, that's always what happens when teenagers get together. Okay. Unfortunately, according to the CK Facebook page, the car crashed through the front wall, and the 2 people, Judah, the co-owner of the arcade, and a new employee who, for privacy reasons, only referred to as GOAT, that's great, According to Leah, Goat was sent to a local hospital where he was currently recovering from injuries. Kotaku has contacted Sea Cave about the injured employee and any updates on the subjects and police investigation. The Sea Cave owner clarified in a Facebook post that this crash is completely unrelated to the multiple violent attacks with the Axeman. Okay, everything's just happening. It's not us. Okay, people are just coming by, just doing shit to arcade, and trust me, it's not the same dude. Next time, if somebody comes in, it's not going to be the same dude. Okay, so on December 12th, a former customer wielding a large axe allegedly locked the arcade front doors with a bicycle lock, trapping customers and employees inside. Then he started smashing windows as folks trapped inside escaped out the back. Yo, I would have ran so fast about that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not messing with no dude wielding the axe, man. You can have this shit. Have my 50 cents, my dollar, whatever this game costs, smash that shit. I'm out the back, so I don't blame them. But after police arrived too late, probably because they're catching Pokemon, allowing the man to escape, the attacker returned later that same night and was reportedly seen smashing arcade machines via security cameras. Once again, police arrived too late, letting the attacker destroy every monitor, everyone, arcade machine, television, window in Sea Cave. The damage was between $30,000 and $50,000. Now, thank God it's all insured. They were able to get things back up and running. And look what happens. SUV, bam, right through it. So I just want to say, let's drop a bomb for Sea Cave, man. It's unfortunate. We really wish the best for you. We really do. I hope you're able to get it back up and running and everything just works great. But this dude literally had an axe, wielded it, smashing that shit all over. I mean, had enough time to break every window, every arcade machine, like everything in there, every TV, he broke it, 30 to 50,000. Now, I'm sure they was happy as hell getting that insurance check, buying all that shit brand new and buying some new arcade games. So I know they ain't mad at that. Okay, them new arcade games always better than, and now you can go to a Walmart, probably get some 1-ups. You know what I mean? $200 now. I just bought a 1-up. Let's put it on the stand. That's what we're going to use. Okay, but they said that's not the end for them. They said it on Facebook. They're going to be back. They are going to reopen. They have a passion and a goal to keep this arcade open. I'm going to reach out to them. Hell, I'm going to reach out and say, yo, Sea Cave, what can I do? You know what I mean? What can I say? What can I inspire to get you back up and running? So go ahead. I'm going to give a couple, let's give a unfortunate situation. So I'm going to give the Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So now I'm going to bring in, man. I'm going to start with bring in my peoples. I got them in order. So,
yeah, definitely.
Joe, look, he on there. I know you working, man.
I'm always working. What's going on?
Nothing, man. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Busy day as usual, but we're closed today because I do the prep work and the cleaning. Mostly cleaning, though. You know, I keep everything nice and clean and tidy.
Cool. Oh, see? Nice job. Nice job, man. And you know what, man? Truthfully, if I was off, I still would have been doing some type of work. But, you know, I ain't going to lie, man. They would have been mad at me, man. My ancestors would have killed me, Joe. They would have said I was working proudly, too. I was, thank you for calling. Thank you. Hey, taking care of customers today. I ain't give a shit. I was, hey, how you know, so that was kind of my thing. But Joe,
I definitely want to talk about the G4 lady. That thing's some funny shit.
Please, Joe. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the caption so everybody can see. So, Joe, go ahead. Let us know, what do you have to say about the G4 lady? Let's talk about it. And I want to say, before you go, Joe, I just want to mention that for those who don't know, okay, she gave a huge rant backing up women and talking about the sexism that goes on and what she has to deal with for day to day. And she ranted in front of her coworkers, all male, by the way. They didn't have anything they could say. She was making sure they didn't even cut her off. Not gonna take it.
Basically, you know, video gaming is for guys. It's mostly guys. Now girls are starting to get into it. She's just pissed off because Olivia Munn is much more attractive than she is. And, you know, not being sexist or racist or whatever, but she dresses like a dude. That's like, you can't do that. You know, it's if you're trying to promote that type of sexism and stuff, don't look like that. Look like a lady. You know, like I said, we're not racist and not sexist out of Nickmoses05, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's like, you can't do that.
And I'm gonna be
It's like a woman getting pissed off for, selling women's clothing and saying, hey, how come guys don't advertise our bras and stuff? It's just not meant to be.
You're talking right now. Now, I will say you're right about the guys. Like, it's predominantly guys. Women are starting to enter in. But it's something in me, Joe, and I got to ask, is it just me? Are we from a different era? And I'm going to ask you this. I would rather see someone who's better looking on the eyes tell me something than someone who is not. Is that something that's wrong with an older crowd, me, or is that a general all ages type of thing?
No, that's how it is. Business is business. Like, I try to have, attractive people work in the front of house because it's faster to sell stuff. People want to see the young ladies. Oh, hey, come down to here, nice young ladies and stuff. You don't want to have not being mean or anything, but you don't want to have ugly people working in the front. That's why I work in the back.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Joe. A lot of people don't know with restaurants, that is actually commonplace in restaurants, something that's been going on for years and years and years to have certain people work the front house.
Like, no lie. What they'll do is, like, some restaurants will take the ugly customers and put them in the back and put the attractive customers in the front.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. I've seen that multiple times. I've even seen, and just think, we've seen where comedy shows, they say, hey, we need to make sure we got one black person, one Chinese person, we need one Japanese person, because all the jokes need to go around, so they set you up in a certain way. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Joe. And this lady, she went the hell off, Joe. I mean, she was like, so-and-so, and you're not going to sit there now, being that the other woman was more hot. Do you think that she just heard a lot of crap because how she doesn't fit that more feminine appeal? Or you think she's just like, hey, you know what? You guys are doing that, and no matter, even if we bring in women who look cute, it's still not what you should be doing. What do you think her premise?
What happens is she got pissed off because of the hate rates. All the people in the comments and blew up the comment section. It's like, what is this, your first time online? Don't take things to heart. Even when I'm really big in the hacking community, and some people call me idiots. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I don't take it to heart. It's whatever. It's the internet. I'm not going to try to stop people's opinions. It is what it is. You gotta have a hard skin.
Yeah, you said it to the best, man. I mean, like, how many times have people been called something, said something, and for her, you're taking over for someone that is a certain type of person. Okay, you're going to face some type of backlash. I've seen it all the time from the top to the bottom. Shit, I watch sports shows. I love Stephen A. and Max. They used to go all day. And guess what? They broke up. Everybody said, oh, Stephen A's a bad person. Max is a great person. Who gives a shit? They both moved on. Okay, and guess what? Stephen A. had to deal with it. I'm sure people said something about it. I'm sure someone says, whatever. You leave Joe, and let's say, Joe's on Static's channel. You know what I mean? Joe's doing interviews with Statics. And I'm like, oh, gosh, man, I remember Joe was on my channel doing interviews. Now he's all over Statics. You know what I mean? If somebody jumps over there and says, oh, Joe's a traitor. He wasn't really with Nick Mo. He jumped with Statics the moment he can. You would already say, hey, you have something prepared for that. Look, I didn't leave Nickmoses05. I'm working with Statics because of this. So like that's already known. So I just don't understand why this rant now from her. But do you think, Joe, this rant will do any good?
I think she's afraid of getting fired because if she's getting a lot of dislikes and say, hey, we need somebody better or someone more attractive looking, the channel's going to say, hey, you know what? Our statistics show that no one's watching our channel. But you know what? There's so much better gaming channels on YouTube, like our channel, Nickmoses05. Some other channels too, that's before YouTube really got big. G4 back in the day, I remember watching it all the time. They would stream E3. Now you have people that are going, before the COVID stuff, you had people streaming E3 live on location. Follow your favorite YouTuber. There's no need to watch G4. G4 is a thing of the past. They're trying to bring back something dead that's not going to work because, it's like kind of like the new G4 is like the newspaper. Nobody buys anymore. It's outdated information because things change so rapidly.
Yo, you nailed that. I think what they don't realize, you're right about G4. Like, me, myself, I was a guy who I would say probably 4 or 5 years ago, I watched cable consistently, and I always watched NBA TV. It was a channel that was always on because I love basketball.
Very into cable at the time.
Yeah, and now I have not watched cable TV. Like actually sit down and scroll through and watch channels in years. But it's because I know what time certain shows come on. I have YouTube. I can watch recaps of games. I got Hulu if I miss a show. There's Plex. You got people who may download. You can jump on their server. You can grab. Yeah. So it's so many different solutions.
It's a waste of money. You know, last time I had cable was in 2008. Now we're in 2000 and, you know, the year 2020. It's become obsolete. It's a waste of money, and you can watch better content for free, or you can just watch something else and learn something. Why would you want to watch reruns? I think it was called TLC or whatever the heck the channel was called, where they would show Jackie Chan 3 times on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I forget the name of the channel, though. They would always show the same reruns. It's like we're showing we're showing Rush Hour 2 on Friday. If you miss it, we're showing it on Saturday. And if you miss it again, we're showing it on Sunday. They kept showing the same fucking movie. It's like I have this on VHS. I don't need to watch it again.
Yo, you are so right. And it was always like, you know, Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, or they'll do, you know, Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3, Friday the 13th 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, and it just goes on and on.
You're
so
right when you get home the commercial to go get something to eat because you know, okay, it's gonna cut into commercial now. I gotta put on pause.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the difference now. The benefit of being able to watch a video, being able to pause it, go up anywhere. Let's just say, oh, I got a call. You exit out, you can be able to go right back and pick up your video versus if you're
back in the day, you had to stop the VCR because if you pause your VHS tapes, you're going to destroy them. We're going old school now. Back in my day, I want to see Nickmoses05 in the year 2050. And I just want to imagine what the shit we're going to be complaining about. Remember back in the day, it was so much better.
Yeah, and you know what? I guarantee you in the year 2050, and I'm going to say this now, we will not see anything that we right now see in front of us. I think everything will be different. The way technology is going, which means monitors that I'm looking at are probably going to be, oh my goodness, I can't even tell you the resolution will be at by then. Webcams will probably be built into monitors along with, you know, Dolby Atmos speakers in them. You know, they'll be so small but be so loud. We'll be talking on our phones like our hands, like Total Recall. You know what I mean? Like, I feel that future coming. So now that we're talking about future, Joe, let me ask. I've been one that's been pushing for NFTs, Joe, and I'm telling you now, I've already spoken to my cousin. I have some instrumentals lined up. I will be creating NFT videos, okay, and they're going to be music videos only for video game characters. Just like I did the Mario, the My Bitch one, okay? I'm going to be doing another one. I'm going to do all types of different ones, but I'm going to sell them as NFTs. Now, NFTs, Joe, we've heard many people say how big of a scam it is. Am I jumping into a market where I'm just going to capitalize a little bit and it's going to fail? Is there any longevity in this?
I think the NFTs are going to be kind of like Bitcoin, like very popular in the beginning, and they're going to start to slow down with revenue. I think that's what's going to happen because a lot of people are confused what NFTs are. Some newer people don't understand what an NFT is, and if you explain it to them, you just confuse them even more. It's basically a digital product that you sell. That's it. You know, they get confused about it.
That's true. No, that's true. It's really all it is. I think a lot of people do get confused. And the moment they get confused, you know, a lot of people think, why am I paying this much money for this picture? And they go, I could right click and hit copy and paste. That's kind of it. I beat the system. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's not exactly how NFTs work. It's not that simple, but I understand with the image because these artists work on these images and people see them in other places. So you go, what's the value in that piece? So it goes a little deeper than that. Like I said, we ain't going to go into preaching deep on that. But nonetheless, how long do you see NFTs lasting? Do you see this being something that could go for years, or do you see this being next year we won't be talking about it, it'll be a new term?
I think what's mostly going to happen is the media companies are going to take this over. Like, you know, buy our limited edition. We only have 10 of them for sale of a gun. or a character. I think the video games are going to be like mostly, hey, instead of us releasing half broken games, we're doing 90% broken games now. Now we're selling NFTs. Buy our DLC NFT, and you're like, what the fuck? I can't play the game, but I have a graphic.
Oh God, do you know how mad I would be? Now I would love it if NFTs were just like, yo, let's say, hey, what is it? Ubisoft. Let's say Ubisoft, I purchased these NFTs. They're doing it now. So I purchased these NFTs. Any Ubisoft game, I could use these items in. I would like that. Now that would be cool if I could. Like if I bought this skin, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be using, this Ubisoft game or this one. We know that this NFT is set up in a system to where it will work with this character, or they'll least
the NFT would work really good if you can cross platform them. For instance, like let's say Call of Duty, you buy a special gun called the Wizard, but you can take the Wizard gun and put it in a different game, and because you own that skin, you can transfer it from different games, different everything. You could really create a character and actually use it. That would be great. You basically make your own character for every video game instead of being, let's say John Wick. You're your own character. You have all these cool skins and guns and shit. Total customization would fly like crazy, like Fortnite, on steroids.
That would, man. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds pretty good. I might have to jump on that. Now, Joe, I got other people that I'm gonna get to. So, man, we could do this all day. But any last words you got to say before you're out?
Like and subscribe to Nickmoses05. Catch us on the Facebook page and continue doing what you're doing. I love the show as always, Nick.
Man, I'm going to holler at you later, my dude. Appreciate it. Buddy. Later, man. All right, let's see. We got a couple others here. We're going to bring in others. So, this man right here.
Hi, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry. You just caught me in the middle of watching a soldering tutorial.
What are you planning on doing, sir? Okay, for those who don't know, my man Dead Specimen, how you doing today, man?
I'm not doing too bad, actually.
All right, cool. So, I had a lot of things to talk about, but one thing I want to talk to you about is specifically what Frost talked about. Okay, we're going to jump into it, but I want to talk to you about Frost, being of the younger generation. I got to ask you, is it too far with the male chauvinistic side in gaming? Is it to the point where we now have to change, where we're getting people like Frost on G4 in front of the whole damn cast saying, look, I'm not going to sit talking about, as she said, talking about jerking off to someone in front of them is not a compliment. Now, that's best. As you smile right there, and I think, many of us think that's a compliment. Like, guys are simple. We go, hey, look, if I'm willing to jerk off to you, that's a compliment. Okay, like I'm not going to jerk off to something I don't want to jerk off to, right? But he explains that's not a compliment. Okay, she shuts our simple-minded asses down. Do you think Frost put every male chauvinistic pig in his place, or do you think what she said is just air that's going to go unnoticed?
In the real world, I don't think it'll have an impact. I wish it would, because I'm not some hardcore feminist in any way. In fact, I wouldn't say I'm really a feminist at all. But I understand where a lot of women are coming from when they get annoyed at how a lot of men that they interact with are gross. That's just something men do. And, I'm not saying that that's a reason to say that, like there's this whole thing where people say men are trash. That's stupid. I think that that's going too far. And it's why, I'm a person where I think there should be a lot more women that play video games. I think that that's a great thing, because I think eventually what it'll lead to is it'll lead to sort of an evening out, where right now, because of how men, there's a lot more men that play video games, it leads to this sort of, it leads to people being able to make jokes, especially sexual jokes with each other that women might find more uncomfortable. They might be more uncomfortable with it. But because there's not a lot of women that play video games, there's not enough of them to say, like, hey, that might make someone uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. And men get used to that. And then once they do find a woman and they continue making those jokes, it will, the woman will be uncomfortable, and the men will be like, okay, dude, I've been making jokes like this for years and you're uncomfortable, fuck you. And then this is what leads to sort of this idea that cycle of women are uncomfortable with what men do in video games, but when women complain about it, men ignore it and just say that you're being a pussy or whatever. And I really think it's just sort of this it's it's just a problem of not having enough women. It seems kind of like an ironic sort of thing that women are the one being affected, and yet having more of them would help the problem. I think it would. If there was more, number one, more women talking about it and saying like, okay, I'm sorry guys, but we don't like this stuff. Do it in private. Don't do it around us. Or hell, just don't do it in public. Do it in private. I really think that would just help fix the issue. And I think she's right in a lot of ways. Like I wouldn't, I wouldn't be too I mean, I get where the compliment might lie, but I don't think I'd be too ecstatic if someone told me they jerk off to me. It's a little yeah, no. Yeah, I guess
that's a little much. And I've never in my life had told someone, "Ooh, girl, I jerk off to you." Like that.
Yeah,
never
that's just.
But
I could see something more like if you really want to take that route for a compliment, say like, "I'd love to kiss you" or something like that. I still think that might be a bit weird depending on how much you know the person. But don't take it to sexual shit unless in other regards you know the person's okay. Like that's the thing. All we're simply talking about here is what is someone's comfort level. I don't think it's too terribly difficult to stay within someone's boundaries. If you know a woman who would be, if through other means you found that, okay, this person's probably comfortable with a joke like that, or if you're being serious and telling them that, go ahead. But going onto a game and then just randomly saying, "Hey, yo, girl, I heard your voice. You sound like someone I'd jerk off to." Like, that's just gross. Don't do that.
Now, we do know, as all men have had in the gaming industry, the fantasy of the gaming girlfriend. Okay, it's been a big thing. And it goes unsaid. Many men don't even talk about it that play games, but they always run into that woman that plays games, and instantly the thought goes into their head, "Oh, it's just the one for me. Oh, this might be the one," and you realize it's never the one. You know what I mean? Like, it's never the one for me, at least in my experience. The one that plays the game is never the one. But she plays games, and people think that's the fantasy. Is there a place for any of this? Because let's say in the real world, if you were to see someone, you would say, "Hey," of course, we're not going to say jerk off in front of you, but let's just say, you're cute, you're very. Now, someone's playing a game. If a woman's playing a game, and let's say you're in a party, Call of Duty's a prime one, right? Halo's another one. You got parties of like, let's say 16 people. You're hearing mostly men. If I come in there and I make some very male chauvinistic joke, it's only a joke. Okay, and I mean a joke. Like, literally, I'm trying to get people just to laugh as hard as possible. And someone reports me, okay, because they were a woman and they felt offended. Is that justified, their specimen? Is it justified for me to be banned because out of 16 people, there was one woman that did not feel comfortable about that? Yeah,
okay, this goes into my broader philosophy of online offense, which is use the fucking block button. Jesus Christ. We have this sort of idea right now where if one person doesn't like something you said, and there's a line between something someone might not like and actually being an asshole. There is a line, and there's a difference between that's a joke that some people will like, some people will not like, and most people think you're being a piece of shit, dude. This isn't like some 50-50 or even like 40% of people or 30% of people like it and 70% don't like it. It's like 90% of people think that you're a piece of shit for saying that. There is a line, obviously, but the block, every single fucking platform that I'm aware of that has a report feature has a block feature. And if someone is actively targeting you, if someone is threatening you, if someone is doxing you, God forbid, that's where you report someone. That's where you try to get them banned. You don't try to get someone banned because they said that they're fucking cock is hard. Like, no, just block them, mute them, whatever. Do what you can so you just don't have to hear them. Don't make everybody else who maybe thought that was funny. Yeah, it's a low effort joke, but some people laugh at low effort jokes. Let the 15 other people laugh at the low effort jokes. If you don't like it, I'm not saying that you're wrong for not liking it. I completely understand that. But just block them.
Well said, man. Because I think that goes under the radar with a lot of people. They just go straight to report, and then after they report them, it's like, do you want to block them? Yes. I'm like, why would you report first, then hit yes to the block? You should have just went and blocked them. You didn't even have to report them. Who cares? Okay.
Well, like I could see one use for that though, where it's like, again, it's someone who is like, let's say it's someone who is religiously doxing, someone who everyone they come across, they dox them. Okay, I could see why you would want to report them. And okay, now that you're done with the report, you hit the block button, and then when you hit that, it'll close it out. You know, kind of you can kill two birds with one stone or whatever. But I honestly I see very limited use for that. In my case, at least in my experience, I either hit the block button or I hit report. I don't do both, or I do neither. Because they're for different purposes. I hit block for people who I'm like, okay, I don't care what you have to say, and I hit report for people who are making terroristic threats or whatever.
No, that's exactly how it should be used. Now, Dead Specimen had a lot of subjects. Anything in particular you wanted to bring up before I dive into anything else?
Honestly, not really. Nothing really interesting going on.
I got one more thing that I really wanted to talk to you about. Okay.
Other than my great soldering tutorial,
So that soldering tutorial, what are you planning on doing, Dead Specimen? Tell us.
Nothing. I just wanted to make the joke, honestly.
I already know you're such a that.
God. I don't get the money for an OLED. Fuck that. Yeah, or one of those OLED mod chips.
If I get an OLED and I'm able to do, oh my goodness, you don't know how happy I will be right now. Okay, I'm like a kid in a candy store just for the fact to have an OLED right now. It's not many. Not many people walking around with those, man. Those are special.
Now, Nick, I saw the text you put up there. That's my favorite company right there. Oh, not DICE. You know who I simp for.
I was going to say DICE. Oh, yes. EA and DICE. Oh, such a terrible game. What do you think about Battlefield, man? I know you're not into these games. Do you think EA just purposely, like Madden's going to be coming out soon. John Madden just passed away. What are they going to do?
Well, fun fact. I have not seen a single iota of Battlefield 2042 footage, and I never want to.
Yeah,
it was very easy to avoid. It was very easy to avoid it. I will continue doing that. I don't care. In fact, the only footage I technically have seen was from a top 10 from a YouTuber, and he said something that was like, it was like, is this just a problem with Battlefield 42, or is this actually just a problem with the fact that every single DICE release is terrible? Yo, which I actually don't believe that, because I've played a little bit of Battlefield 4 and I heard that game was kind of fucked at launch, but I heard Battlefield 4 is not that bad, at least nowadays.
I play Battlefield 4 as much as I'm a Call of Duty fan. I said I play Battlefield 4, decent game. I play Battlefield 1. I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, was it Battlefield 1 like when it came to, I think it was like 2016 that came out. Like when it came to 2016 shooters, that was the one everyone played, because you had Infinite Warfare, which everyone hated, and people would buy that one version to get the Modern Warfare remaster, but it's just Modern Warfare. You could play the original one if you really wanted to. Exactly. So everyone was playing Battlefield 1, and that game did really well, and apparently it was a good game.
Yeah. No,
which I think it was like the only World War I shooter, so.
Yeah, like you nailed it. I literally bought that game because it was coming with Modern Warfare. Okay, and I was like, oh, I get the actual Call of Duty 2 though. And yeah, you wind up playing the original Modern Warfare way more than you did the other Call of Duty. So their sell tactic worked though. I have to give them props. If that job was
finished. I finished both of those camps. Okay, so I was way too young for the original Modern Warfare, and I played both of the campaigns. I played the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign, and I played the Infinite Warfare campaign. Number one, Modern Warfare campaign was way longer. The Infinite Warfare campaign was really short, and also the Infinite Warfare campaign was garbage. Okay, I do not have a problem with the exosuits or whatever. Like that was never. I never had that problem. I don't have a lot of history with the game, and I know a lot of people who did. That was their problem, was that they changed it up. You know, I had no change factor, so it was just like, okay, if the game's fun, the game's fun. but that campaign lasted like 10 hours, and it like I think it literally ended like it literally was like the ending was everyone died at the end. I'm not kidding. I think that's how it ended. Yeah, because like the fucking like spaceship exploded or something at the end, as far as I remember, and I'm like, that's it.
Really?
That's it. We're ending there.
Yo, that was bad. And that was, I will say, that was some of the darkest moments of Call of Duty's history. I mean, it was just like, what is it, Future, Advanced War? It was just like they were just nailing out shitty releases. And then
Black Ops 4 wasn't that bad from what I heard. Like that one was actually okay.
I like Black Ops 4, all the Black Ops. I played them all. I'm not.
Well, okay, it's funny too because Black Ops 3 still gets support. Like people still play that because of the modding. And it's a future game, but it's like the best one they made, the best future game they made.
It is. So people, you're right, the modding is sick. Okay, I'm talking about sick with the mods. Now, Dead Specimen, I got one more person I got to bring in. So, my dude, I'm going to ask you any last words before you are out.
Fuck Dice.
Yo, Dice is gonna take down the video. They're gonna be like, "We heard the fuck Dice part. We're taking down."
No, they're just gonna find my YouTube channel and send DMCA requests.
He's talking about Battlefield. That's
get on the private line they have to Discord and have them ban my account, have them ban all my social medias. They're gonna personally come to my house in the Dice Bureau of Investigation van and personally arrest me, take all my electronics.
They got the money, man. I wouldn't be surprised. So, everybody, my man, Dead Specimen, I'm going to holler at you later, my dude.
See you.
Later. Now, oh my goodness, I brought in the infamous.
Hey, yo. I'm on the panel with my man, Nick Moses.
About time, man, now.
What's good, baby?
I mess this up every time. Let me not mess it up.
All right.
Brooklyn.
No.
Bronx.
Hey, you gotta throw the X's up. You
I want
feel
to do
me?
you like that, man. Boogie down.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Bronx, man.
What's
I'm
good,
with you.
Nick? How you doing, man?
I'm
Hey,
glad
yo.
to have you, man. How you doing today?
This is my favorite gaming YouTuber. I'm on a panel with him, man. I feel blessed and humbled and highly favored right now.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, I'm glad to have you because I want to get your take.
What's up? Because I got some hot, spicy takes.
There we go.
I'm not skirting. You know, I'm not dancing around it. I'm going to give you the grown man takes.
There we go. So let's jump right into it. We're going to talk about old girl Frost. Because everybody's talking about it. She's snapping off. She's talking about nobody's going to sit here and tell me that jerking off to me is a compliment. I'm not taking that. I'm not. And she just fed him. She fed him for about 3 minutes straight.
She was feeding them. Man.
Let me ask you, Sage, when you listening to it, was you feeling it? Or was you more like, I heard this before?
I've been on YouTube for a while. I'm a content creator as well. So I've dealt with trolls, I've dealt with doxing, I've dealt with threats of my life, all type of stuff. I come from a side of YouTube that I won't never bring over here. I don't know if Nick wants that type of heat.
Dark sides. I know how them dark sides get, man.
Bro,
the same.
It's nasty. So I mean, I survived it. I'm still here. I let the trolls know what it was. I said, listen, I like the trolls. I'm gonna keep real. Trolls, I love you. Yeah. As long as you're respectful. But when you get disrespectful, that's a whole other thing. However, Frost got it all wrong. She went about it the way that honestly I didn't agree with. I actually spoke about it earlier. I have a morning show. I put you on behind the scenes and stuff. So we spoke on that.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk.
She was bugging. You bugging out. First of all, G4 TV was on Spike TV. It came out many years ago, and it was a channel for who, Nick?
Spike, hey, Spike had the Shield on it. No, that was FX, but the Spike had a bunch of man shows.
It was man shows, and that's what it was for. It was we get it. It was a different time. It was pre-cancel culture, pre-estrogen culture. I'm gonna call it. No offense to anybody, but offense to everybody. That's how I give it up. Here's the thing, man. Frost, Olivia Munn, Morgan Webb were specifically hired to be eye candy for the man channel that is Spike TV. Frost, your take was it was horrible. And I'm gonna keep it real, like it was definitely not a good move to relaunch the brand, because that's a never-ending battle. You're gonna have a Wings of Redemption situation on G4. It's bad. You know who Wings of Redemption is.
Definitely. And you know what? Not only that, I think you hit that spot on. Like you mentioned the trolls. Okay.
Right.
She opened up Pandora's box. Mm-hmm. And I believe that her coming out and saying this, which I want to get both sides. I do think her speaking out on it took balls. Okay? Took balls.
Give it was insanity.
You sitting right next to people who don't give a shit. Be honest, they don't give a shit what you talking about. I can see one of them look like he wanted to stop her while she was talking. Co-signing. Okay.
Yes.
Talk to him, Frost. Yeah. I'm like,
yeah. He didn't want to say that. He said that so he could keep. Yo, Nick, he
tried to go to the next line. That's what he's like. Yeah, talk to him, Frost, and he was hoping his boy jumped in. He never jumped in. He just let Frost go, and she
said, "Go ahead, get fired."
Yeah, and truthfully, the eye candy thing. I mentioned that a moment ago. How many sports shows y'all watch where, and me myself, I'm gonna be honest. My man Joe talked about it, going to restaurants and places, having people that are easier on the eye. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having them as the face.
Hello,
it's a business. You know what I mean?
Go to the strip club. If I go to the strip club and I see 10 Frosts, I'm up out of there. I'm out.
Hey,
Frost,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm right with you. If I walk up in the strip club and I see
you hire people, Nick, for what they are, man. Like, I know Frost's background in esports and things of that nature. Salute to her and everything that she does. But let's keep it real. She's bugging. She's bugging out. And anybody that's co-signing that over there on G4, get ready, because we're going to be talking about, and 1 year from now, I guarantee, Nick, what we at right now is what?
Yep.
It is January 17th. By next year, we're going to be like, yo, remember when G4 tried to relaunch on YouTube?
Yo, I believe that too, man. My man mentioned G4, they already reviving it. Let's be honest. They're trying to bring it back. But Frost coming out there, and I do think that is going to bring a little bit. You might get a couple eyes on G4 because of it. They might want to hear what Frost got to say again. They might want another rant. But once that is done, or once she continues looking at that Twitch chat, and she sees 3 times more trolls.
Oh yeah, because it
comes. Now they really giving it to you. They putting out everything that you don't want to hear or being said in the Twitch chat.
I'm gonna do your ad-libs right now. They're gonna throw everything at you in the kitchen sink. So if you didn't have thick skin before then, man, they coming. And guess what? The subreddits that I've been looking at defending you, they're not gonna be in there defending you. They're just hyping it up, and that's what they do. The trolls hype it up so the drama can continue. Now we're gonna watch, because we are content consumers as well as content creators. I'm gonna follow the story because I also do the news. You know what I mean? Nick is a journalist. He knows the vibes. We want y'all to continue this because it's news. It's clicks. Okay.
You preaching right now. I want her to open them out. Please,
Frost.
Please continue.
But But I think they're gonna do damage control, and you know the spiel.
Yeah, I know how that go, man. Do the damage control, they get everything good with the business, and then they roll it under the rug. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Now,
right.
We got that out the way. I'll ask you something else, man. Now we know about the LAPD. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
LAPD out here playing Pokemon Go during a robbery. Now, first, let me
I saw that.
a game with you that Charlemagne plays every day. He say, "Guess what race it is?" If I had to ask you, what race do you think these officers were?
Okay.
What would you guess? Playing Pokemon Go during they robbing the Crenshaw Mall right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And they over there on 50 of catching Snorlax and whoever else.
Oh man! So if I had to guess what race it was, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. It was a worldwide phenomenon when it came out. I remember playing it even at work. I remember using the little hack thing on Knox, acting like I was out in the park, sitting right at my computer, catching Pokemons, leveling up while everybody was outside.
I remember that.
And coming to work the next day, showing my Pokemons off. Like, oh, look. Yeah, you ain't got that one. Yeah. Oh, what level are you? Nah, man, I'm level 27 right now. You level what? 7? Nah, I'm level 27 right now. Yeah.
Killing back there. Hey, you know what? You're right. It was a worldwide phenomenon. That bad that even I played it some. Came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody then dabbled in it.
My managers was playing it
during the shift in the cop car. Now, me and you, let's say, hey, we ain't out here robbing, but we smart enough to know
we're law-abiding citizens.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna do it in the damn cop car.
Nah.
Like I even know that. Like, look, I don't even know what they got in this cop car. Dude, meet me over here around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Let me step out the car, walk around. Here, let me hit the button. I think they got the little button up here. They hit, turn it off. Mm-hmm. Go around the corner, and we handle what we do, and we come back. These mofos played it during the robbery. So, how do you think you would feel? I'm gonna ask you, Sage.
They got body cams too, right? So you know,
they got the body
cam. So can you imagine being the supervisor and you watching these dudes? You watching the playback, and you see them like holding their phone up and trying to catch the. He's trying to make sure he's
they ask him like,
Pokemon.
Now you said that, right? That's you right there, right? And they making sure you like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's me doing that.
that was you over there on Jefferson over there playing that Pokemon game, huh?
Definitely. And they said the man had the nerve when they played the playback. He was like, damn, he's saying everything. Damn, he hard to catch. Damn, I got him. Hell yeah, I finally got that motherfucker.
Oh, man.
They got it. It ain't even no case, man. We know you catching Pokemon. So anyway, man, LAPD, let me say, are you surprised by LAPD doing this?
I'm not surprised at all. I'm going to be honest. I'm really not. You know what? I look at it like this, though, Nick. Like, at the end of the day, you know, cops are humans, too. Some of them are gamers. You know, you got judges that probably play Pokemon. You know, Go or whatever. Gaming is a worldwide phenomenon in itself. It's the biggest it's ever been. I know you looked at the Steam numbers. Steam has the highest count it's ever had. You know, especially the course of the pandemic. A lot of people were looking for comfort. They found it in gaming. So I look at it like, you know, it sucks that it happened during the robbery. I feel bad actually for the officers because they're probably bored and they're like, ain't nothing happening, but you know, it happened.
They robbed that thing 3 times last week. I ain't worried about that. They ain't started. They robbed them a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I ain't started.
Right.
But that's what it seemed like. And you know, their names, as I have here. Okay, I just want to make sure because I think their names.
So you still want me to guess the race? I'm gonna try to guess the race.
You know what? You might not even have to when I say the names.
Okay. Oh damn! Is that bad?
Kiwante. Okay, we don't.
Oh
no, but one of them. Okay, one of them named Lewis. Okay, that ain't bad. So we got a Lewis. I'm going with his last name. Hold on.
What was his last name, man?
They got to give me some last names here. Oh, man, I ain't got no. Okay. I got, Mitchell and Lozano. We got one dude with the last name Mitchell, one with the last name Lozano.
So one could be either white or black, and the other one of Hispanic.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And they was over there getting it down. And you're right. I ain't mad at the officers, man. I know how it is. Any job. You know what I mean? You're trying to just get through your day of work the easiest you can. That's what everybody don't understand. You're trying to get through. And some people, you got to work. You get on your hump. You get to work. Some people take shortcuts. But the main purpose is to get paid the amount of money you get paid with doing the least
amount of the work.
Okay. And being able to keep that money. Because then, therefore, you now got room to work somewhere else, to do something else, do another job, get other streams of revenue, and so on.
Facts.
Okay. So, Sage, I'm about to be out, but my dog, you got the morning show. We got to talk.
Right. So
I got to get
it's spicy, man. We're going to talk, man. We're going to talk. You know what I mean? Definitely. Cool. But you know, Nick, I've been a day one supporter. You already know I'm an OG supporter. I just keep up the good work, man. You know, I'm always entertained. Even sometimes I might not like pop in the chat, but I'm watching because if I show you all the things that I be doing, you'd be like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
I'm glad you get it.
I got 3 different things happening on this side. We got crypto running over here.
Yeah. See? Okay. Now you with me. You with me on that. That's how it be over here. All right. I got the crypto going over here. Here, trying to start the business over here with the games over here, trying to get the YouTube going. I got my TikTok, and I'm working a 9 to 5.
And the TikTok, bro, it's hard to get popping on there. Yo, I got more followers. You got your TikTok in your about section. You got all your links to your other. Okay, yeah, I gotta check that.
So I'm trying to get in the mix. You know what I mean? TikTok, like I said, my following's bigger than YouTube. TikTok is growing like crazy.
Crazy.
Okay, I don't know. So I'm just, I'm putting it all
to you, man, for real.
Man, I appreciate it, man. And you know what? Shout out to you. I know you doing your thing on the YouTube. We're gonna link up. Okay,
right.
You got the show in the morning. I need to, how that go. I can listen up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, my man. Yo,
I got eye candy over there too. Hold on, you know what I'm saying?
See, there you go. This is
what I'm saying. It ain't no Frost vibes over there.
That's what I'm saying. Nice vibes, nice show. You know what I mean? To keep everything going. Now, my wife, I gotta say, I love you, baby. I love you. Ain't nothing like I love you.
She understands. She understands.
There you go.
It's business at the end. It's business, baby. It's business, baby.
Oh my goodness. Sage, any last words for you out, my dude?
Hey, yo, it's always a pleasure, Nick. You know, the vibes. If y'all not subscribe, y'all catch us on the replay. This is the hardest working man on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Definitely good brother. You could tell good vibes. Always energy, great. Content, exquisite. And I'm Sage McKenzie, and I'm out, baby. Thank you again, Nick.
Sage, I'm hollering at you. I'm hollering at you. And look out for me, man.
Hey, yo, hit me up. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Sage, that was what's up. Yo, we got to end the show eventually, man. I could be all night talking, to y'all all night, man. So, anyways, y'all already know what time it is. I got to get something to eat, man. I ain't ate in a minute. It's your boy, Nickmoses05. Mo fam. We are